Hello, and welcome back to Five Footstep. We are an actual play show brought to you by the folks at RMI TV and the Melbourne D&D Adventures League. We're here tonight to tell a story together, and so it's only fitting that I first acknowledge the oldest storytellers in this land and their ongoing culture of telling stories, which continues to this day. We meet tonight on the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and I pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Before we begin tonight, I would like to mention that we take consent and respect seriously, and as such, we have included safety tools in our games. I have invited my players to share any lines and veils they would like implemented before we start, and additionally, we also have these X cards on the table, which can be used at any time if a player is feeling unsafe because of the content of tonight's game. We're all here to have a good time, playing together, and that includes having a safe and respectful table. Our story this season brings us to the remote island of Chult, where dinosaurs still roam the vast jungles, and danger and excitement lurks around every corner. Fear and panic is spreading through the world, as any magic that can bring a creature back from the dead has suddenly stopped working, and those who have previously been brought back are withering and dying. Welcome to 5 Foot Step, Episode 5, Over the Edge. We once again return to Port Nyanzaru, where some of our heroes return after braving the jungles of Chult to uncover what were very secret plots by followers of the night serpent Dendar. For now, however, there seems to still be more investigating needing to be done afoot. As people return to Port Nyanzaru, however, they notice that it's a little odd. It's a little more wrecked and ruined. Something big seemed to have happened recently, but for those heroes returning from the jungles, they're not quite sure what's up. And that might be a good thing to start the session with, asking what was your character doing in the past few days, and now that you have learned that Port Nyanzaru was apparently raided by pirates. Don't worry about it. Let's ask our characters, our colorful cast of heroes. Let's start with Ari. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Ari. My character is Iroquois Janssen. I'm an archaeologist gnome, and you can make the connection on your own time. I haven't played the last couple of episodes. I'm going to say that he was maybe down in the basement of the university doing some research, and then he emerged. He's lost his friends. He's found new friends. The city's kind of a little bit ruined. Yeah.
Excellent. We have a newcomer to the table.
Hi, my name is Vic. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Cole, who is human-ish. You think maybe there might be a little bit of elvish to her, but she doesn't have the ears, so you're not quite sure. She's around 5'10". Brown skin seems to almost glow in the sunlight, but if you look a little bit closer, maybe it's just a sheen of sweat. It's really hot here.
Very hot.
Her dreadlocks are like piled on top of her head, clearly trying to get away from her neck. She's wearing armor that's made of like deep blue metal, but the centerpiece of her outfit is clearly the massive sword on her back that is made of some weird black metal. But in contrast to her possibly intimidating look, she'll just greet everyone with a big grin. She is here to help and have fun doing it.
Excellent. Also emerging from the jungle, we have Mitch.
Hello, my name is Mitch. Tonight I will be playing Gronin, the Tasha's custom lineage Grung, Way of the Kensei monk. Gronin, I think during the raids on Port Nyanzaru he's basically just been working as a mercenary, kind of leading non-Grung folk or non-locals to Chult around the Chultan jungles, keeping them safe. And then obviously he's come back and found lots of mass destruction.
Yep.
Not good.
Not good.
No.
And last but not least, our other newcomer, Siobhan.
Hi, my name's Siobhan. I am playing Ada. Ada is, I guess, rather imposing the first time you lay eyes on her. She's got this like bright white hair, these steely blue-grey eyes, and she's currently wearing like a dark smoky grey armor that she really regrets because it's real hot and it's not good. But she's recently arrived in Chult on a boat that she was, I guess, a mercenary. She likes the term private security a bit better, but just so happened that Cole was also on that ship and saw a little bit of what was going on in the port as we were heading in and was like, can we turn, we can't turn the boat over? Okay, I guess we're going in there. All right, and now we're, okay, this looks like it's gonna be fun.
Very fun, so fun. So you guys, though at this moment you have not quite joined together, but you've all seemed to gathered what's happened in the past few days. Apparently, some pirates were looking for another pirate. There was this whole kerfuffle, and at the end, a dragon turtle destroyed a whole bunch of ships on the Bay of Chult. It's fine now.
So we couldn't even get back on the ship.
Yeah,
if we-
yeah. It's kind of difficult to like sail in and out right now. They're kind of picking up the pieces. So you're stuck here for a while, which is great news for the merchant princes. They've hired a Chilton mercenary, an Omnish Chilton mercenary named Puzana, and you two, perhaps having done various odd jobs for the likes of Sagi Ren or other folk around Chult. And I believe was Iroquois did he win the race?
No,
No.
I was
Oh,
DMing
he
that
wasn't
episode.
there.
I'm not a
Oh,
hero of. No.
I'm so
You
sorry.
DM'd it, so technically you won.
Yeah. That's
All
true.
right, that's why
I thought the only time a DM wins is TPK. Right?
Yeah, that's why my brain wasn't clicking.
All good.
But you both have done a few odd jobs around Chult. Around Port Nyanzaru, and have sort of earned the respect of the merchant princes somewhat. Like they've heard of you, like, oh yeah, they seem reliable. Send them. On the other hand, you both, having come here, they are very much short on manpower right now, and they look at you going, yes, you look very strong. Are you interested in work? There is, Pozana is looking for able-bodied warriors. You seem to fit the bill. Just random people telling you,
Yeah.
like,
We do.
yeah. And so you were introduced to Pozana Lorado. Pozana is a Chilton Amish mercenary, and you see her clothing and jewelry is very much decked out in the native Chilton garb, but her features are very much Amish. Amish.
Not the Amish.
Not the Amish, the Omnish, which I believe, if anyone is willing to, if anyone wants to make a history check as to,
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they are.
Your proficiency.
It's not that,
Yeah.
19,
28.
28.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I can tell you the entire history of ARM from like.
Yeah.
I only got a 22, which seems real bad compared to you. I rolled a 19.
I got a
I did my
12
undergraduate thesis on Kalashite and Amish
I got a
politics.
12 minus 1. So,
So you would
no, nothing.
not. There. I mean, you're not from here.
No.
You're a mercenary here. Yeah, it's all good. But the two of you, you see how much people seem to respect Pozana, and like there is, whenever people have referred you to Pozana, there's very much this air of like, no, Pozana is very reliable, which tells you a lot because there is a bit of tension between Chult and considering previously colonized Chult. But yeah, so you think that Pozana is very even before having spoken a word to her, you can tell Pozana is very much one of those. I've clawed my way to where I am right now. I will not take any nonsense from
Respect.
all of you.
Gotta respect that.
All good. So you are led to a sort of tent where she is currently, taking sort of like her war table, as you will, just because there's so much going on in Chult right now. Are you the mercenaries that I have been assigned?
Can I just I
Yes.
just want to get this out
Yes.
very early.
Yes.
Many weeks ago when I created this character for the archaeologist background, it says you have a secret fear of a common animal.
Yes.
And I picked
remember.
frogs.
Yes.
So currently the look on Iroquois, if there was an IRL X
right.
card, he's just looking at
Gronin.
I didn't know they let them in the city.
It's funny because you're quite small in stature
Yes.
as well, right?
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
we're about the same height.
And then the two medium
We're
ones are over
actually
there,
tall. Are you guys very tall? Or just...
Just over 6 foot.
Just under 6 foot.
Wow, yeah. We went from a party of like I think the tallest
4
person was
feet,
Rosny at like 5'5" or something like that. Then suddenly like whoop, party average.
Hey, I'm like
Mm.
5'3" in real life. I'm gonna make a tall character, all right? It's gonna happen.
Yeah, your discomfort is noted, but we will continue on. She says, very good. Thank you for coming. I have no ties to any of the factions, but they have entrusted me with some of this work. As you have no doubt seen, Port Nyanzaru has seen better days, and the factions have come to assist us in our reconstruction. One such effort was in hopes of finding other outposts along the jungle to perhaps use as means to better get resources out of the jungle or just other places to be fortified with the oncoming threats of the undead and what have you. However, 2 weeks ago, we sent scouting parties. None have returned. This is most troubling. Bad is one way to put it. This is most troubling. This is most troubling, and it is something that I would not normally take. Normally, I would not take this too badly. They could return whenever, but it's even more concerning now. Time is of the essence, considering all that is going on. There are 2 locations of note here. One being the Shrine of Ubtao, a recently uncovered shrine to Ubtao. And the other is an old fortress carved into the side of a rocky outcropping in the jungle. It used to be the stronghold of a merchant house, an Amish merchant house, but it has, for obvious reasons, not been used in many, many years. If you are so inclined, there will be a reward, of course. It would be much appreciated if you were to seek out these 2 locations and see what was to have happened to our scouts, she says. There will be ample payment, of course. 200 gold a head. How does that sound?
Search and rescue, yeah. Pretty good.
Juicy. Do we know which location the scouts would have headed to first?
2 separate scouts were sent to 2 different locations.
Okay.
Do you not have good scouts here?
We have some of the best scouts in the peninsula.
Does it not seem unlikely that both groups would suffer from the same series of actions then?
Very unlikely. The same series.
Which one do you care about more? Which one should we go to first?
The first would be the cliffs. Those are quite near. Not quite near, nearer, respectively. It would take you about a week or so to get there.
In this heat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this is
Fine.
It does not get any cooler, in short.
Oh, love that.
It might be easier if you didn't carry the oven around with you.
I need that oven.
You see Posana, who is like, very like heavily armored, but in leather, going like, yeah, no.
Suck it up.
But I like my armor.
My armor's good.
And Posana says, if I am under no presumption that they are still yet alive. As I said, these were very good scouts. Information on what has become of them would be greatly appreciated. But also, if you could finish what they had started, which was to see if those locations were viable to use as outposts or places that might be of use or resource to us in some way. It would be greatly appreciated.
As Gronin is quite familiar with Chult and these kind of particular areas, what would be the outstanding threats within that particular area or those particular areas?
You can make me a survival check.
Survival. I will survival.
Is it?
It is an 18.
Very nice. So you know that where Posana has roughly stated the cliffs are, there aren't a lot of like huge threats, but you do know that there are a bunch of Yuan-Ti tribes in those areas. Can't
Yeah.
I can't do it right now.
Sorry, was that in both or just
No,
around
just
the shrine?
by the cliffs.
By the cliffs.
By the shrine, there just happened to be a lot of dinosaurs in that area.
Dinosaur.
It's around like a dinosaur stomping ground.
The
Lovely.
fortress, you mentioned cliffs. Is this the sort of thing we'll have to
Scale.
Yeah.
There, you might have to. There was, at some point, to my recall, an entrance lower down, but this has this has long been abandoned, and we don't know how much of it has been reclaimed by the mountains. If the lower entrances have been lost, you may have to scale to find another way in. It's a multi-story fortress, after all.
It's fine, we can climb a cliff.
You got rope?
Yeah.
You.
I have climbing gear.
Oh,
I'm a rogue,
brilliant.
but
Great.
We're fine.
Did you?
I don't think I'm I'm like sherping you up the mountain. right?
Did you have any other questions, or does this assignment seem amenable to you?
I suppose the only question would be, what exactly are you looking for? How do we know that these places are what you need?
Are they complete ruins that cannot be, like, is there still structure there? Is there something, like, is there a, does it have to be rebuilt from scratch, or is it a usable building? Are there any resources that were left over that could be used for whatever purpose we might see fit? Or are they just lost to time, lost to the jungle?
Defendable.
Is it defendable? Things along those.
I'm an archaeologist, nothing is lost to time. But okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
You got a map?
Yes, so rather than a map, Pazana sort of like, rather than like a concrete map, Pazana will sort of like mark out a rough
I
area.
don't need concrete, I need paper.
She's already carrying enough weight.
I don't think they have concrete in Chilt. But she lays out roughly where they were heading. Obviously, like, there's no direct map to these places because the scouts were there to like, is this actually in the location that we
So
think
it's like a
it
mud
is?
map, basically, like
Yeah.
just a vague.
We'll just turn your armor into the map. It's fine. I've got
It's
calligraphy
chain, you
supplies.
can't write on it.
I mean, you can, one link at a time. Like,
Just a magnifying glass on one little chain. Just like, what? Left? Maybe?
Any more questions?
No.
Very good.
I mean, unless there's some historically important thing about that shrine of Ubtao, I wouldn't have heard of it. Right? Probably like 1,000 shrines to Ubtao and Children.
I mean, yes, Ubtao is a big daddy god, so yeah, I mean, you know, you might be able to sort of glean more when you get there, but
Sure.
for now it just seems to be a shrine. It's not like the shrine or something like that.
Not the Golden Temple of Ubtao.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to make a note of Big Daddy God.
Big Daddy God.
Yeah.
Write that down.
With the fortress, she said that it was a stronghold.
Yes.
Is she aware of any residual traps or anything that might have been used around the time it was used that might still be there?
To Pazana's knowledge, it wasn't like particularly heavily trapped. It was just like, because it was a merchant stronghold, they were just like
Okay.
heavily guarded.
All right. Oh, good.
It wasn't very much like, oh, we have to hide our secret artifacts or anything like that.
Merchants with the money.
Yeah, they just have the money. You don't need traps when you have money to spend on guards.
You could spend the money on the traps.
I think she prefers if you call them private security.
All right. Private security.
I mean,
Excellent. If there is nothing else, Pazana will advance you 50 gold each, just in case you need to buy anything before then.
Lovely.
And you can be off on your merry way. Is there anything you guys would like to purchase before you leave?
Climber's kit?
I don't know how much that costs.
I was going to say, is there any
it's like
advised
15 or something.
I
equipment?
would, sorry?
Any advised equipment from them?
I mean, the usual jungle trekking
Yeah.
equipment.
Yeah, I
Because
heard
you
a
get like
lot
an
about
explorer's
real
pack,
big
it's got
bugs.
pipe and hammer.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Yes.
Yeah, is there anything to keep the real big bugs away?
Oh, yeah, bug spray. Yeah.
No.
You can,
This is a dry skin
no,
problem.
you can use oils, I suppose.
Wait, I go stock up on oils.
That's just additional protein. What are you talking about? And Gronin's just going to snap one out of the This guy.
Iroquois
Very
shudders.
strange
Iroquois is a
little
robot,
man.
and yet somehow still manages.
Manages to shudder. All right. So while you're stocking up on oils and maybe buying yourself a climber's kit, I will check that in the break and get back to you on the cost, but it's probably 10, 15.
Their sticky little tongues. That's
While you are in the marketplaces, you hear a familiar voice going, "Ha! There! No, I knew I would spot them." And you see Screaming Wind from past adventures. "Friends, adventurers, hello!" She says, and you see she's carrying with her like a jar, and there is a very heavily armored man who also does not look Chultan. Very much the same vibe these two are giving of like, I'm not from here. I love my armor. I'm wearing it. I'm gonna keep it on the whole
I'm
time.
sweating a whole bunch.
No pain, no, what is it?
No pain, no
No
gain.
pain, no gain. I was gonna say no pain, no pleasure. Like, that's not it. That's not it.
a different role.
And Screaming Wind says, "Yes, friends, am I hearing correctly that you have taken up the jobs from Posana?"
Sorry, who are you?
"Oh, hello, Screaming Wind," she said, the Tabaxi says, and she like shifts the jar to her other hand and just like shakes your hand.
I've met Screaming Wind, so she seemed pretty trustworthy last time. So
yeah, yeah.
I'd see no
She
reason to lie to her.
protects,
Yeah,
she protects Malor's throat.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and she says that I have but another request to ask of you. No need to do this, only if it's on your way. It's like she's saying you don't need to, but she's already like kind of putting this jar in your hand. It's not that big. It's yay big.
Okay.
It's like, and she's just like, it's pretty heavy. And she says, "Yes, those are the ashes of our dear brother."
I was going to say, is it an urn? Feels
Yes,
like
it is an urn. Those are the ashes of one of our dear brothers of the forest. And I am hearing you are returning to the Mist Cliffs.
Oh, is that what the cliffs are called?
Yes, the Mist Cliffs.
Okay.
Why are they called that?
It's very misty.
Okay.
No,
That makes sense.
clear sunny days.
Well,
all
that's
the
what I
time.
was. It's very hot here. I was wondering, why is there mist?
It's not the cold kind of mist. You know that sort of
It's like rainforest.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
rainforest,
Damp and-
jungly,
yeah.
damp rain mist. And she says that if you can, he is whoever has it now. If you can, he grew up in those mountains, the surrounding mountains, the surrounding cliffs. It is to our culture that his ashes be scattered in the winds there. If you don't mind, of course.
No, that's important. I will do that.
Yes.
Screaming Wind is with a particular faction, isn't she? Yeah. Do we know what faction?
Yes, she is. She is not quiet about being Emerald, very
Emerald
proudly
Enclave, yeah.
Emerald Enclave.
She has our respect.
Are any of you part of a faction by chance?
No.
I'm not allowed to tell you.
Oh, you're not. I see.
We know who we can rule out. Then.
Yeah.
How big is the harp on your?
She's just carrying a whole
Carrying a
heart.
heart.
Obviously, Zentarum.
And also another, and the man behind her appears to be also very openly a member of a faction. He wears his Order of the Gauntlet emblem on his chains very, very proudly. And he says, yes, this is.
Do you also have a friend that has been recently cremated, or is there something else?
This is Alistair. And he says, "Alistair Bowles, Scourge of the Unliving. Yes, not quite. Some of my men were among those in the scouting party sent forward to inspect these areas, and I see that they have not returned. This is most unfortunate, but their sacrifices are not lost on us. They're not confirmed to be
know
dead.
they're
Yeah,
dead,
exactly. Yeah. But that's how he
Clearly, middle management, isn't he?
like their sacrifices are not lost on us. But what is more important is the work be continued. The undead must be put a stop to, and as such, I am giving you some tools in your journey to help you. It's just holy water. It's just vials of holy water.
So did you not train your men properly? Or?
My men are some of the best in the lands.
Okay.
Maybe not these lands, but because obviously they are like you've been around town enough to know now there are lots of people from outside of Chulta as well. Probably the factions just helping rebuild. They're just sending people. Alistair, not one of the locals here. Probably got bit by too many bugs. And
Yeah. Gronin gets a sense that he's like overcompensating for something with this like bravado. And,
What gave that away?
yeah. Wait, can we get like a read on Alistair at all? Like,
make me an insight check. Anyone can make me an insight check if you want.
ooh, big money.
19 plus 4.
25 for
23.
me.
Very nice, very nice.
7
15.
plus 0.
15.
15. 7, 15, 23, 25.
5.
Okay. All right. What you get is that Alistair is very much like,
A blowhard.
not necessarily, like he's very self-righteous.
With Order of the Gauntlet, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And what you two realize is, no, he is very like, he's like mission above all else. Like he probably doesn't even care if you guys
Yeah.
go, whatever.
Is it obvious who his god is?
No, it's
I've just got money on tier, just for some reason.
Yeah.
make me a religion check.
Oh, I think I'm bad at that. Hang on. I've got 0, a 10.
Might be Timora. But he introduces himself as Alistair Bowl, Scourge of the Undead. Making sure you remember he's the Scourge of the Undead.
I'm specifically not writing that down.
But yes, he gives you each a vial of holy water and tells you, and he starts sort of like explaining to you, like, no, if you come across anything that's what's the opposite of consecrated? Desecrated. If you come across any desecrated, like, holy areas, it is best to do so-and-so ritual. And he, like, goes on it, like, this is the ritual.
I stopped listening. Because I know the rituals.
Yeah, but, like,
I just don't care.
Yeah.
he will, like, he assumes that
Is he
you're
gonna pay us?
all on this. And he will pay you, in fact, if you do it.
I start listening
I'll pay
again.
attention.
He will pay you 100 gold if you can consecrate some
I'm just gonna.
Is he talking about the shrine?
Yeah,
to
I'm
Utao, or is
assuming
he
that his
talking
people
about
went to the
fortress,
shrine.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
They went to look out for the big daddy god.
Yeah, like they wanted to see the shrine of. They were most keen. So they had people from various factions on each of these little scouting missions, but he personally is most invested in the shrine of Uptao.
Right.
Like, they had to. Each faction sort of kind of like had to send someone as well on like different scouting parties. They didn't just get to pick things to their interest.
Yeah.
But in any case, the Scourge of the Undead tells you that you will be handsomely rewarded for this, but that, he thinks that, he presumes that, of course you'll be handsomely rewarded, but obviously you would want to do this just for the, just because this is the righteous and the correct thing to do. But Screaming One goes, no, you will be paid, it is all right.
I like her.
Thank you, sister.
And if there is, they tell you this, they wish you well, but otherwise,
Does he wish us well?
yeah.
He wants the information. He probably.
Yeah. He wishes you to be in the God's favor, and that you will.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, off to travel in the jungles of Chulta.
Yep, let's go.
Off you go.
Just complaining the entire way.
That's why I have disadvantage on stealth, because I'm complaining about the
No, it's got nothing to do with the armor.
Nope.
Nothing whatsoever. So, this is going to be, you were told of this beforehand, this is a multi-day expedition. It's going to take you a while to get to the first site and then to the next. Who is essentially leading you through
I was going to say maybe Gronin, because this is Gronin's kind of
It
territory.
would make
and
sense. I have a +7 to survival.
Mine's only a +3, but I've got a 21 passive perception.
That's good. Mine's
Well,
on.
that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's you're better at spotting stuff than I am.
I don't trust the frog.
I feel like every time Gronin makes a, oh no, it's this way. It's like, is it really?
Is
Like
it
you go,
really?
is it
Really?
You see, when Gronin looks at you, he blinks, but one eye at a time. Probably exacerbates.
Do frogs have those sideways ones?
Or the double
Yeah,
eyelid
yeah,
things.
Oh, the double epicantic fold. Oh,
The- the-
horror.
Do frogs come from the top or from the bottom?
I have no idea.
Someone
This is
Google
research
that.
I needed to have done.
Yeah. Put
Someone say it in the
Put
chat, and then we'll
Right.
check in the break. Where did where the inner eyelids come from on frogs?
Frog eyes. How do they work?
I mean, a bunch of us have got proficiency in survival, right?
Yeah.
So we could, what, you know,
I'm happy
there could
for
be
you
assistance,
to
right?
choose to instead make a group survival. It's either one person does it or a group survival.
What have you got to survival?
0?
I mean, it's not negative.
It's not a negative. No.
Yours is pretty decent. Right?
+4.
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
perception.
Yeah. So let's make you guys a group survival.
All right, get ready for the nat 1, baby.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's not terrible. 13 on the dice, so 20.
20,
12.
12,
22.
22,
3.
3.
It's not a
Alrighty.
1.
I thought you were
Not a
supposed to be
one.
good at this.
I'm a little bit distracted. Some people keep trying to tear me away from the past.
It takes you a good 7 days to get there.
Checks.
It would probably have taken you maybe like, you could have shaved like a half a day or so off. But you found yourselves sometimes, sometimes going down, like immediately like going down paths that you should have just, let's actually just turn around. Because there's a little squabbling as well on who's leading the party.
I like to there's two groups. There's like Iroquois and Ada at the front, and he's just really trying to get out the way of Gronin. Just let's leave Gronin behind.
Gronin like licks the water with the tongue and he's like, oh no. Cuts to the next scene of the montage.
I'm sure Gronin would help in I'm sure Gronin would like lead you to like Tunnelungas or something.
Yeah,
that you could-
exactly. We go sleep in the trees.
yeah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
very nice trees.
You can climb the trees.
So
Yeah.
as a grung, Gronin would be able to tell you all the choice Tunnelungas, which are like grung nests in the trees, in the treetops, which are very, very good for like avoiding like some of the night prowling dinosaurs. I assume some dinosaurs are night prowlers.
They are now.
They are
check that
now.
It's your world, Alex.
Yeah. You eventually arrive at the Mist Cliffs. Though there is not a cloud in the sky, the air is thin and hard to breathe up here as you had started to ascend to like a more cliffy area.
I don't breathe.
You see that.
I literally don't breathe. I don't
God damn it.
Nice for some.
You see that where you are, it is like a series of cliffs. It's not just like one cliff drop. It's very much like the side of a mountain kind of thing that's full of steep cliffs. And there is like a heavy curtain of mist that is sort of like emanating from all over the place.
That's the name.
Yeah, that's how that's why I named it. Yep.
Yeah. You see that as you are in the rough area to where you are meant to be. I'm gonna give it to your passive perception just because you have a great passive perception. But you see it in the distance, up on one of the higher cliffs, is the fortress. It is what looks like, you can tell it's the fortress because besides the cliff face, there's definitely some very worked stone looking areas here that kind of already have started to look like they're part of the terrain around, because it's not just like bare stone, right? There's a lot of like foliage and what have you around it as well. You realize that you will have to sort of, you don't need to climb, but there is like a narrow winding path to get up there.
We love a switchback path.
Yeah.
So, what is your marching order? It is very narrow. I mean, two of you could kind of walk side by side, but
are
I
small.
wouldn't. Yeah.
You have a nice hat.
Thank you. wish I could say the same.
There's no need to be rude.
Gronin, you have a lovely hat.
It is a very lovely hat.
In real life, Mitch, it's a great hat.
Thanks.
You're pretty good at spotting if something's wrong. So maybe
I'm happy at the front.
Yeah.
Yep. Then
I can watch the frog.
all right. So, are you taking any other precautions? Like, are you tying yourselves together or nah? Just walking.
Like, how fatal would a fall off the thing be?
Depends on how high you
How you
get.
up? Yeah, like-
The fortress looks about 200 feet up,
we tie
but
one of
it's
the little ones to
very
each of us.
Sure.
back and
Oh,
forth and back
yeah.
and forth.
Do you want us to tie one
That just
of-
means if one of you falls over, we get
Yeah.
hurled
Yeah, I was
to our
gonna say, you
doom.
want the anchors here. Like, we're pretty nimble. We can stick to the cliffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
One person can. Oh, you mean just like because you're small? I
Yeah.
thought like frog stickiness.
No,
or
I don't have a
something.
climbing speed myself. But
I actually have Featherfall.
Okay.
Once per day.
Great.
Oh, hell yeah. So if we fall, you have to jump after us.
Yes.
And magically keep them from falling at the. All right, so I assume, is that a yes? You are tying yourselves?
No.
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 All right. All right. So, Gronin, you lead the way, and it seems fairly straightforward. There's not really much going on.
Actually, just in case, what I will do is I will put my shield away, so my AC will go down by 2, and I will take out my grappling hook and rope in one hand,
I see.
just in case.
Just in case.
I thought you were going to say, actually, I'm not going up.
I'm going back. The only thing I was
I'm
going
going
to
back to the bar.
As we're before we start going up, is there anywhere that looks from the ground looks particularly unstable that we might potentially be able to avoid or?
From the ground, you can try and make me a perception check with a disadvantage though, because
Oh, I
it's
was gonna say,
quite.
could I help her?
You can help for a flat perception.
What's your perception?
I don't think they've ever seen a mountain before.
Okay.
Staring up at it.
11 on the die
Are
plus
you making
4,
small
15.
talk with me?
It looks fairly straightforward. Like
Okay,
there doesn't seem to be anything that precarious comparatively. But yeah, Gronin
sweet.
goes up ahead. Gronin, are you just marching along your merry way, or are you trying to be very careful here?
I think he's going to be quite careful. I imagine he's like the canary of the group in the sense
Yeah.
that, especially now that the breathing's not so great and this is a very poisonous kind of area, he's probably just going to be a bit, cautious for his friends back there.
Can you please make me an active perception check?
Yes. Da-da-da-da. Ooh, I don't think my observant feat comes into this at all, but it is a 14.
I'll let you, because you're observant, I'll let you have advantage on that.
Yeah, with my +5 bonus. Thanks. Thank you.
Was that better?
That's even worse.
No.
So what was the total?
14.
14. Alrighty. Cool.
Great.
As you...
I love it when it's that tone. That tone's
Cronin
my
kind of
favourite
just like
tone.
in the process of this, he just pulls out like a small little sheet of like papyrus or bamboo, and he just starts kind of like coloring in the mountains of mist and stuff, and just shading.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's not really paying too much
Oh,
attention.
you're that kind of samurai. Nice. All right.
Very good. As Gronin walks, as he is trying to paint these beautiful cliffs, you know where the edge is, so you know you're not far off, and you just sort of take a little bit of a turn, and one of your steps just happened to be on something that doesn't quite, feel right to you, and you feel it like press down a little harder, and unfortunately, a trap has been sprung. You know that this is not just like natural falling. This is like, it is a trap. I need everyone to make me dexterity saving throws.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
I am
We're
going
gonna need
to
that feather fall.
yes, please.
25.
25 dex save. What did?
I got a 9 total.
9 total. Very good.
9, 4, 8.
8
so that's
total,
20.
right.
No, 9 plus 4 plus 8.
Oh.
So that's 12, 21.
21. All right.
I was
A
going to feel
rogue.
better when Alex said, oh, you got an 8? Because that's what I got. I got an 8.
What's your good note on the dice?
Sorry, what did you get?
Yeah.
25.
I like. I feel like whatever it is, it's the weight, right? Like we're like, what happened?
So,
like,
so what
"Boom."
happens
So he
is
triggers
when
it, we pay for it.
so when it starts to crumble, these two just kind of like step back on like the little bit of edge that they can reach, and unfortunately, you two do fall down just about 30 feet, not that far, just about 30 feet, and you take. Sorry, 14 points of damage. Oh, sorry. You take 14 points of damage, and you're like, oh, it's fine. As you fall, and then as you're just getting up, rocks fall.
This is Wile E. Coyote, basically, isn't it? Right?
Yeah. And another 14.
Could you have helped us?
Could you cast like Feather Fall on the rocks?
No. I mean,
Is Featherfall a creature, or is it?
it's a creature.
Okay.
I could have cast Featherfall on them
On
as they went
us
over.
as
but
we fell.
Oh, yeah.
can I cast Featherfall while making a dex save?
Yeah, you could. I would have. I would have allowed it, but does Featherfall only affect one person?
No, it's me and 4 other people. Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Can we
Featherfall.
retcon
then.
that I just
Don't
Featherfall
take the
them?
fall damage. Take the rock damage still.
Are you okay?
Fine.
What did you step on?
Gronin would like to just look at the
What did
trash
you
and
step
kind of just get a sense of what they look like and maybe where we can find them a bit more along the.
Make me investigation check, please. You may do so as well.
Can I
Murkwai.
assist him? Yeah.
Or can I assist you because you might be better at this?
You can both make one.
All right, sure.
Just look around them as the bodies of the people that we're missing.
I found him. Found him.
11.
11.
25.
25. All right.
You know what? I think it's dangerous ahead. Maybe you should go.
From what you can tell, this seems to be a very like a shoddy kind of trap. It was a weekly it was better held together because of the vines and foliage that had now covered it. But it seems like it's just a very quickly done trap. Like there's probably not a lot of these, just because.
Does it look like it's something new, like someone, or is it
No, it's
possibly
definitely,
from like?
it's just from ages back.
ago?
It's like you think this is probably like the last thing they did before they left the stronghold. Cool. And you wait for your companions to get back. You carefully scoot across the edge of that one. I don't know if Cole and Ida are going to speak to you for the next few minutes until you get.
I take away his paper and drawing stuff, so he has to pay attention.
You can have it back at the top of the mountain.
It's
I like the idea that he was
confiscated.
writing a haiku. That would be very in theme.
Yep. You guys eventually get to a ledge, and here you can see clearly there is a bit of worked stone around here. There are underneath the moss, the foliage, and all of that, you see bas reliefs carved into the wall, and somewhere here there is an entrance. There should be, because that's what you were told by Pazana. This should be roughly where the entrance is. But it's sort of all covered with plant life and what have you. Can you guys make me an investigation check, please?
Absolutely.
No, I can't.
Ooh.
14.
Hey.
18.
Hey.
I mean, mine's a 13, but
13, 14, 18,
Yep.
and
6.
6. Alrighty. So, with your 18, Iroquois, you're able to find, now we can actually use the map, you're able to find one of the entranceways that is sort of, you can tell that this entranceway has actually had the foliage around it moved somewhat recently. It's definitely covering it so that you wouldn't be able to see it normally, but
Someone has been here.
someone has clearly been here. You also haven't seen signs of
The scouts.
the scouts. No.
Well, they went this way. Or someone did.
Yeah, but they didn't come back. Do we want to go the same way that they did?
Well, someone's got to go look.
do we have a choice? I'll go.
I feel indebted to you all, and perhaps I am willing to be the sacrificial canary.
You're
I
a
thought you were going
frog.
to say frog.
I am happy to be the sacrificial grung.
Okay. All right. You see the entrance here has thick vines going across it and what have you. You are just going to sort of try and cut your way through. What's
As he tries to do that, 30 feet away, I'll mage hand to the vines out of the way.
Okay.
Ghosts! No! Stand back, dry skins.
I'm sweating so much. I'm not a dry skin at the moment.
Really not dry skin right now.
So
It's like a Rexona right over here.
there are vines crisscrossing the entirety of the thing. Are you just moving like the ones immediately in front of him, or what's the?
Yeah, I mean, I already had a look and did an investigation check, so I know the thing is there, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, from a safe distance away, I'll just move the ones that are there.
Oh, sorry. As your mage hand begins to do that, your mage hand 30 feet starts pushing things away, and you realize that some of these vines are more taut than others, especially the ones on the ground that seem to be very parallel to the ground. On the ground.
My little robot mage hand, like, bing, like dings
Yeah,
one
yeah.
like a yeah. Is it a trap? Can I? do
It's
anything?
definitely a trap.
Excellent.
It seems as though this could probably just be avoided by stepping
Stepping over
over
it.
the vines.
With much reluctance, I tell the grunt.
Gronin, you start to enter. You have dark vision? No.
No, I think I took proficiency in perception, so I avoided that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So,
I'm gonna
are
light a
you?
torch if we're going into the dark. I can't see.
It doesn't look like at first. It looks like the hallway, like the passageway, isn't super long. Perhaps like just 40 feet or so.
Yeah.
You can go ahead, or are you going solo, or are you?
I won't let him go by himself.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna. He's probably got like a little lantern of grung oil that's kind of lit up, so he'll probably just carry
Your
that in.
skin oil?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where does grung oil come from? I feel
Do you mean
deeply
oil
uncomfortable.
made
it
by
at the
grunts?
market.
or
Yeah, it's
grung-
secreted by grungs.
Okay, all right. Specific, yes, your oil. Okay.
I was about to ask what does it smell like, but I don't actually want to know. I
don't
changed
wanna
my
Bad
mind.
question.
It's a bad question.
Are you guys sneaking in, or are you?
We can
Nah.
Do you want to try
I
to
think.
sneak?
Well, this is the question. I think going in quietly with our friends might be.
give it a go.
It's always worth.
It's
Cole's
fine.
the loudest
Yeah,
person
give it a go.
you've
Give it a
ever
go.
met.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. But are you using a torch?
I don't need
Do
one.
you have a lantern?
Yeah, it'll be like a lantern.
Yeah.
Probably not glass because there's probably not much
Yeah,
glass
yeah.
available. But yeah, it's very Chilton in design.
Because if somebody has a light source, then I won't set up my own.
But it is probably like an exposed flame.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that it's going to help you a lot to stealth with the light source.
that's
So,
what I thought.
as you guys enter, you can put your minis on that left to me, right to
If
you.
you're not averse to touching the grung, would you mind?
Ari's fine. It's just.
And you get to what looks like a large unlit chamber. You see smashed remnants of old wooden furnishings line the wall. A few stone benches, tables, and chairs still intact that still dot the chamber. As you enter with your lantern moving in, you see that there are several, the light shines, and you see several shadows move in around the area, seemingly behind the various furniture. What do you do?
I mean, Cole is going to call out who's there if no one stops her from.
You're welcome.
Hello? Anyone there?
You call out hello, and as you do so, you see some humanoid-looking creatures emerge from the shadows, some of them carrying weaponry, but when you get a better look at them, you're just sort of like peeking out from behind things. They weren't very well hidden, to be honest. Despite the various sizes, they are all the same size. They are not different races or anything like that. They just start to appear, and you realize only a few of them have like actively made themselves known, and they are looking at you apprehensively, unsure, and one of them later, they've got sort of makeshift weapons. They don't look particularly like strong. Like they're just like hunting bows and things like that, or just spears. Until one of them decides to stand out as well and approach you, and you see one of them steps forward, speaking in says something to them, sort of like in a Chilton dialect. Do you speak? You should speak Chilton, right?
I don't have the option to,
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm quite
yes,
happy to.
Yes, you
yeah.
can. You don't have the option to, but yes, you can speak
Yes.
Chilton.
Yeah.
You recognize this as a Yuan-Ti dialect of Chilton.
Yep.
It becomes quite obvious soon enough that these are Yuan-Ti. And the words you hear are, perhaps, I shall handle this. Do not take up arms just yet. The
Cole
person
absolutely
says.
doesn't understand. It's just like, we're here to help. Maybe. We're here to help.
Is this woman trying to sell me boots?
You see they're barefoot. I'm kidding. One of them raises their hands at you and says, in common, we welcome you to our home. I am Shashasa. Shashasa.
Shaza.
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 If you mean us no harm, we welcome you with hospitality and comfort while you're amongst us. But please put down your weapons. We do not wish for any fighting here.
Cole puts a weapon on her back and then it disappears.
You hear a bunch of from the back. And with the gasp, you sort of realize, I've put some here, but it's just I don't want to fit 20 Yuan-Ti in this.
Right.
I don't want you to either.
But you realize that there are so many Yuan-Ti here. And Yuan-Ti, that not just like, the ones who stepped out were clearly like the hunters or the stronger of the bunch. But when, that amazing feat of magic happens, you realize that there are lots of children and elderly as well.
This is. Say if there's kids and stuff around, she's absolutely making the weapon go into its little warlock demi-plane wherever it goes.
To make them more comfortable, if you
Yes.
want to communicate with them, I can translate into Chilton. You tell me what you want to say and I'll speak.
Yeah, I mean, Cole would just say, we're here to help, we're not here to hurt you. Thank you for your hospitality. Seen anyone else come around here recently? We're looking for people that have gone missing.
Scouts.
Scouts of your kind.
Were they?
Didn't ask.
We didn't ask.
Not, you can tell she just means like not you want.
Yeah.
Chiltons
Sure,
or like.
yes. Not from here.
Not
From the
not-
port.
Yes, from Port Nyanzar. And one yells to her, not yells, but one says to her, I think I saw more of them from the port, attacked by, and Shashasa nods and says, I think there is much for you to discuss with our leader. I do not lead our tribe here, but if you are willing to parley with us in this manner, I shall take you to them.
Absolutely.
Excellent. You've all put weapons away, kind of, right? Like not drawn, you look non-threatening.
As much as we can.
I think Ada always looks threatening.
Yeah.
I'm downright adorable.
It's true.
And they tell you that, she tells you that, excellent. I shall summon Kishika, but a word of warning. Please do not offend Kishika. We are aware that her appearance is not typical to those from the cities.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that was a lot of words.
Do we get any kind of insight into what Shashasa
You
might
can
say?
make me a Arcana or nature roll. Your choice.
They are both the same.
Is it a good roll?
They are both an 8.
8. There are several things this could be.
I've met Yuan-Ti before. I
Yes.
can't remember if one of them was an abomination or not.
I don't think
okay.
any of them have been other than pure blood.
Pure bloods. All right. So,
Yeah. So as far as you know, like they come in different level of snakiness. Like
Snakiness.
I think. Did you meet the yet?
No.
No. All right.
Gronin did.
Yeah. No, I mean you've met Yuan-Ti.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah. But I think you've seen that they come in different levels of Voldemort-y snakiness. Shashasa summons Kishika, and she returns with a woman wearing white robes, flanked by two men wearing similar robes, but green. The white-robed woman speaks, "I am Kishika, and I lead this clan. While we welcome you as guests, we must know what your purpose here is." And from underneath like she wears her hood up, you can already see like the very snaky muzzle. It's a muzzle, right? Yeah, snaky snout poking out. Kishika, obviously trying to hide their face, but even then, you can see their arms are way scalier than anyone else's. Kishika tells you that, "Tell us what brings you to our home. If you mean us no ill will, what is it then?"
First, I think her appearance probably doesn't really phase Cole because she's traveling with a frogman and a little robot guy. So I think that.
I'm 4 foot tall. That's very tall for an auto gnome. Thank
Yep.
you.
So this is probably fine. So search and rescue,
Oh, but also the
but also we have some ashes. To
Apparently, he grew up around here. How long have you guys been here?
You see a pained look in, I was going to say Kishika's face, but other people around them. Kishika says, if this is your purpose here, I shall endeavor to assist you if you hear out our story. And maybe
Love a
then your
story.
questions will be answered.
Yep, love a story.
There's a temple of Kali worshipping cultists like down the road in the Maharaja. I've been in this movie.
Not quite that story.
No, okay.
But she says, "Well, let me tell you the tale." Not really, because I needed to point the break. And now I'm going to continue the story after we come back from break.
Thanks, Alex.
So we will resume.
So let's talk a little bit about the setup that we have here at 5 Foot Step. Firstly, we have this fantastic DM screen that Courtney has made for us, as well as all of these boards and maps and things that you've seen during the episodes. It's a little deeper than we usually have, like a cardboard DM screen, but it kind of makes up for it by just being like part of the set piece. I'm actually going to use it as part of the map in today's episode as well. But behind the screen, it gives us kind of some options. He's actually built in some drawers and things in here. So we've got little drawers that come out. I've got little, markers and things in here. I've got a little, some more of these initiative trackers, and there's some map weights here that we used during the Day at the Races episode to keep that map from curling up at the corners. They're just pretty little coins that are made by a local company called Campaign Coins. Basically, we can just tuck all of the stuff that we need for the episode back in here so it's ready to go. So we have the rest of these initiative trackers, like all these enemy ones and so forth. And I have all the minis that I need for today's episode ready to go, so I can just pull them straight out. I don't have to go digging through a box trying to find them all in here. So let's talk about the initiative trackers first. Mine are usually a little bit more pointed. You can kind of see the bottom there. I've made them a little bit flatter so that we can stand them, because usually we'll use a DM screen where they'll hang over top of it. And the benefit of that is, firstly, that I can see the details that I need on the back. So on the back of them, we've each got like armor class, passive perception, any kind of details that I want to jot down there, I've got it ready to go. but also the players can see the order that they're coming up as well. So they're never caught out of like, oh, I thought I was next, or I thought, you can see it at all times along the board. So it covers, both bases there. So that's just a quick little way for us to kind of visually track initiative, and it also kind of works on stream so you can kind of see it as well. But apart from that, a lot of us use these little whiteboards to track the hit points and armor class and so forth, details of the monsters. So I can just quickly, update it, write it down, count up to however much they need to before they die, and then I'm not having to like flip back and forward and try and find details in the back of this module and so forth. Apart from that, I've got a little dice rolling setup here. Obviously, all my dice are ready to go. Let's give it a test roll and see what we get. 14, it's not bad. So, good luck to the players tonight. But pretty much that's the kind of core components that we all more or less use. I've added a lot of extras here just in case anyone needs them, depending on the episode. So I've taken out a couple of these that I know I'm going to use later, that these are for like spell radius. This is like a 15-foot radius. If someone wants to cast a spell, I can use it to like work out how far that goes. I know there's a couple of spells that I've got later that I might use that for, but I've got a whole bunch in here for different sizes and so forth in case anyone wants to use them. These are more or less the same, but they're not as open. You kind of got to hold them over top and so forth, but it's just a bunch of pre-cut sizes. There's a bunch of spell effects and things in here. If someone for some reason casts Phantom Steed, I have a Phantom Steed. Lots of little bits and pieces, a little flaming sphere and so forth here. And we have this whole box that Hugh has made me bring because of all his wild shapes. So if Hugh playing Raw decides tonight that he wants to turn into a giant crab or an Allosaurus or something, or most likely a direwolf, I've got it here ready to go in case we need to just throw it out on the board. And these are all the little dinosaurs from the day at the races. But a lot of this kind of stuff, it's just happy to have it ready so I don't have to go running off screen, try and grab that from somewhere else. And the final little bit piece that I've got here, I don't know if anyone's used it yet on screen. I might use it today, will depend on what happens. But there's some little rings here for different conditions. So if someone casts Bane on someone, if someone's blinded or they're concentrating or I have Rage up or something like that, I can use these and just put it over the mini, and you can see visually and keep track of all of that that's going on. So honestly, a lot of it, it's really kind of just to have there as an option in case we need it. Whether or not we see all of these during the episodes will be up to the DMs and how they personally choose to do it. But this is kind of our default setup that we have for every episode. So hopefully we have everything we need, but in the moment there's always something you forget and you've got to ad-lib it. But that's pretty much it. The only final thing I think I'll mention is we have these X cards on the table. I've actually got a few more in my little kit here in case we for some reason have a bigger table or something, but as long as they're within reach for the players, if anything comes up that they feel uncomfortable with, they've got that there as a safety tool as well. And that's pretty much our standard DM setup.
So you guys are brought in further into the stronghold to what looked like they were at one point in time the chief's chambers. It's obvious that at some point in time this is the office of some Omnian merchant. Omnian, either way.
I think we should avoid Omnish.
Omnian. Either way, it's difficult to say M and N one after the other. And Kishika tells you the story of how her clan came to be here. Not long ago, she says, we were part of a larger clan that lived deep beneath the earth, deep under the misty cliffs. Our clan belonged, the clan we belonged to, worshipped the night serpent. But not long ago, they began to offer living sacrifices. We had gone beyond simply worshipping as we used to there being much bloodshed, she said. As it continued, a lot of us began to be born looking less human and more. And she does the dramatic reveal of like a snake.
You're a frog person, like, don't judge.
And they say, they were already, to clarify, they were already Yuan-Ti. But the way Yuan-Ti work is most of the time they're just like Yuan-Ti purebloods, right? They're just like human, despite being called purebloods. They're the least snaky.
Yeah.
But that apparently, according to Kishika, a lot of them started becoming more and more snake-like, more Malisonesque, if you will. And it was then decided that those who looked like me were corrupted and should be killed in tribute to the Night Serpent, she says. Many of us had already grown discontent with the state of affairs. In a daring escape, we fled, no longer wanting to participate in what had become of our rituals, our practice. The leaders of our original clan did not take this lying down. They have sent various raiding parties to attempt to either bring us back or punish us for our insolence. She says that if your associates were in the area, there is a high chance that they would have come across one of these raiding parties. I cannot promise that they would have made it out alive. They will stop at nothing to hunt us down, which is why we have decided to take this as our own, this fortress, as a safe house for us, a defensible position. But even here, they try to hunt us. We experience many attacks, which is why we were ready to fight, in case you were one of them.
Yeah. I think I've got a solution for your problems, right? We have a group of heavily armed morons that are quite willing to move in here and help you.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, are you looking to return back to the underground sanctuary?
No, we do not wish to return. We wish to live in peace. We have found momentary peace here. If possible, we would like to stay here if this was safe. But if it wasn't, then we will simply have to leave again and find yet another place to call home.
I think Cole will like quietly to, I assume Ada's next to her, and be like, so we just don't tell them that this is we say that this place is lost, right? So that they could keep this place?
Or if the new people come here, maybe the other
Like in terms of space, like
snaky
is this
boys
enough
won't
for
think that
them
they're
and
still
the Order
here,
of the
they won't
Gauntlet,
come.
or is it not?
So it's not just the Order of the Gauntlet. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
fair point.
just like Schult in general. There's a fair bit of space,
It's like
but
gentrification in Fitzroy, basically. Like they're going to move out. Like,
there's a fair bit of space, but it's like if they're gonna be living here,
Yep.
it would be very difficult for like someone else to like set up a full outpost.
We were told to find out if this place is viable for them to make a safe house. It's not. Someone's using it.
fair point. Still get paid.
And from the sounds of things, they don't want us to go deal with these other Yuan-Ti raiders. They're not looking to reclaim their homeland.
They're not looking to reclaim their homeland, but
The raiders normally come
here.
here.
Yeah.
yeah, like the point is they're coming to like they Kishika says our scouts have noticed that they are getting closer and closer to our location as we speak. We fear it might be just a matter of time before they find us.
But this wouldn't be the final raiding party, right? There'd still be more.
They don't know.
But maybe if we take one out, they won't come back.
Maybe.
They're going to need supplies. They're going to need. We could tell. What was his name? The blowhard.
Alistair
We could tell.
Scourge of the Undead.
No,
This just sounds like an Undertaker. You know, like just on the side of the hearse. Alistair Ball, Scourge of the Undead.
To her, because she was wearing white robes while
Yes.
her companions were wearing green.
yeah.
Is there like some kind of cultural significance to the colors? Does white represent like death? Is she a death priestess?
You don't think that that's necessary. Make me a insight or history. But as you guys are kind like, there's a bit of chittering amongst yourself. Tell me, what weighs heavily on your minds?
Oh, I got crushed by rocks outside. And I'm still in a bit of pain.
they were very heavy.
Oh, yeah.
We do not have a lot. We do not have a lot in the means of aid, but we can offer you some food. Apologies, a lot of our medicines are being used to treat some of our own. It looks like she doesn't want to say any further, but clearly, like someone is.
It's fine. I
You
just
have people who are sick here.
She looks somewhat pained and says, "Yes, they are suffering from a malady unbeknownst to us."
could I have a look at them?
If you would like, yes, I can. We can take you to them. What was your?
25 insight.
You don't think that there's necessarily like a super symbolic thing about it, just that this denotes that she is the leader and
Yeah.
some sort of like authority.
Gronin's quite well versed with some of the local flora that's used with like herbalism and whatnot, and if you're willing, he would like to come and assist you.
Yeah.
So, do all of you go or just you two go?
I've not
a
really
small
much use.
I'm not going to be helpful.
Yeah. So the two of you will wait here. You're being fed some food. You're being given some drink. It's not a lot, but it will do. And you see that you're taken to what were at one point in times barracks. But now they are just where they're keeping the infirmed. You see there are 4 Yuan-Tis that are... there are 4 Yuan-Tis stationed here, sort of like, you can come through Kishika. And when you enter, there are, there is one who looks in a lot of, like, sweating profusely, like, kind of, like, very, very sick. Others are are a little worse for wear, but not as bad as this one person here. They're about, like, maybe 4 or 5 in total. They had been attacked and when we had initially fled, but this is still unfamiliar to us as to how they have gotten to be this way. What do you want to do?
Do you have any like medical insight?
Cole was gonna lay on hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't know she could cut medicine.
It
What?
just works.
Yeah. But if you want to do like a medicine check, go for it. I can help you.
No, it's okay.
So, lay on hands besides returning HP does what? Removes.
Removes disease or poison. Removes disease, neutralizes poisons.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me see how this works. Okay. Did you want to make me a medicine roll as well while this is going on?
Yeah. Can I help?
Yeah, give me help.
May as well like get some understanding of what's going on.
Very nice.
Yes, that is a 25.
Very nice. So as you lay on hands, you do see a lot of the poison is like leaving and what have you. You can see that as it's sort of draining away, there is, like, you can almost magically see it, right? Like, it's bringing to where your hand is. There is a huge concentration, like, on their lower abdomen there. And with your 25, you realize in their wound, you're just like, oh, this must be the source of it. And they seem to be much better now, because poison and disease is exactly what you need to remove. But there is what looks like a broken small portion of dart embedded into their wound.
Yeah.
And you don't know if this is like magically causing this, I don't think that, because it's ambiguously worded, I will say that you completely clear them of that now, but you get the feeling like if keeping the dart there, it will just return to this one person. Like, you completely heal the others, they're fine. Wow, we
Yeah.
love you. But this one person, you think you will need to remove the dart.
If we've got time and we're willing, he's going to try and use his herbalism kit to kind of make a small little poultice to assist like a bit of a numbing agent. And then he'll insert small little like needle-like darts into the creature's key meridians to kind of assist. And this is like
To get
his-
one dart out, you put more.
yeah, exactly. You got to make sure that the ki is flowing nicely
Sure,
in a healthy manner.
Yeah.
I will stand there and look like I know what I'm doing.
This is just the Grung Chultan kind of
Yeah.
way of medicine.
Yeah.
And in the process, he would then try and like to extract the dart.
Because you are taking your time to do all of this, I will give you advantage on your sleight of hand.
Come on, big money.
Some money.
Some money.
Some money. Okay, so this is a 16 on the dice
Yeah.
plus 4, so dirty 20.
Very nice.
Nice.
You manage to pluck it
frog
out.
fingers.
And you see
Oh, we're
that.
not there anyway, right?
You see that it is indeed like a very potent poison that's been excreted from this dart. And Kishika's eyes like brighten and it's like, oh, thank God. She stops herself to thank you for your, you can't unlearn years and years of.
Thank you, Night Servant.
She can take the Night Servant, that's all right.
Yeah.
Who do you worship?
Wow, rude.
Because we have to thank your belief system because you've, laid on hands.
Timora.
Timora.
Oh, that's why you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kishika says, thank you. I don't know how I can repay you for this. It seems that you have come here. You explained why you came here, right? Yeah. It seems that you have come here and we have not given you, we have taken so much from you. Is there anything we can do in return?
I wouldn't mind just a bit of a sit down.
Of course, of course.
Okay. That's all good.
Helps gathering.
I did promise to. I pull an urn out of my pack.
Yeah.
Just like shove it on the table.
Yeah.
It's broken. You fell on it when we fell down the
Oh no! None of you have mending.
I do have.
Fix it.
If it was broken, I would have fixed it.
I'm sure it's. I'm sure it's like in the sack. Like it's like in a little sack, so it's broken inside. Like the ashes are still.
It's got polystyrene around it.
It's watered. It's watered. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would ask for their help, like scattering the ashes. Where they probably know these cliffs a bit better than I do. Where's the best place?
They're happy to. Well, actually, funny enough, they lived underground, so
Hey, they've been here longer than I have.
Yeah. But they are happy to show you like to the top of the fortress. They think that's probably the best place to do it, like over the edge. Hey. And you ceremonially, ritualistically let the ashes fly in the wind. It's a very serene moment. I'm assuming you all come with to also say goodbye to the Emerald Enclave brother who had fallen.
I'm still carrying the drink that they gave me.
Yeah, they've given you some food and drink. And it's a very somber and sort of like very, touching moment. They're like, also sort of like there with you watching and like paying their respects as well. When you hear scrambling coming, because you're on the top level, right? You hear scrambling from below and someone scurries up to the top and goes, Kishika, they found us. They say very panickedly.
Would the story of before have constituted a short rest?
I will allow you to have taken a short rest.
Hit die.
I will allow you your resting period with them, taking in some food, some drink, telling stories. For you to use that as the opportunity for a short rest.
Great. I am back up to full HP.
I'm one off full HP. I'm on 58.
We're chilling over here with our.
And Kishika says, I knew it. I didn't think it would be so soon. And she instructs the others in Chultan, which you can translate. Gather everyone to flee. Those of you who can fight, hold off for as long as you can. Everyone else, they're making escape plans at this point. They don't think they can stay here. And they say, this might be where we part ways.
Just
How many
looking
Yanti cultists do they think are coming?
The scout says we saw just about 5 of them. However, we are no match for them. They are the best warriors of our clan.
I mean, there's 3 of us and a frog. I like those numbers.
Yes.
3 of us in a tin can. Come on.
There's 2 of us.
I was going to say,
Gronon's put up with a week of this and he's finally gotten sassy.
by the tin can, I meant like the heavily armored one.
Yeah, I mean, Kishika, you can tell, like, Kishika's already, like, she's of the mind that, like, you've already helped us enough.
No,
I guess.
we can help more. That's fine.
You will do this for us, she says.
Sure. Why not?
Very nonchalantly.
Yep.
Bit of
I
exercise
make
to
the
it.
sword appear back on my back.
Thank you. We don't know how we can repay. Thank you. And she just sort of, rushes to, she nods to one of the, sort of almost bodyguard types by her, and they go, follow me. We will try and head them off. And so I will change the thing. I will change the appearance of the map ever so slightly. Oops. No. Yeah, she fled.
She misty stepped away.
Yeah, she just and they lead you to a room which is was clearly at one point in time like a training room, but this is they tell you this is the other side of the fortress. Like, this is the other entrance that would have been there. Ooh, please stand up. Yeah. And that because they're escaping through the way you came through, this is where this is the only place they would come through if they were entering. Okay. I will let you guys position yourselves wherever you want in this room.
Which way are they meant
They're
to be
coming
going?
from here.
Okay. Can you put me towards the front?
Sure. Do you want to be on here?
I want to be where I think they're going to come in.
I just think the Murtaugh and Riggs thing has to go that we get stuck on the same door, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's 3 entrances.
Someone can.
Well, we
do
can
the
take
third
one
one.
each, and then the little ones can take the 2.
Yeah.
in the
No, we
middle.
take the
Maybe like us here.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Do we know how long it's gonna be before they get here?
Like, it's a matter of minutes. Like,
Cool.
You don't have a lot of time. You think that by the time you get here, they're already nearby, right?
I bought a bunch of
Yeah.
oil so that
Gonna say, yeah.
so that the bugs would stay away.
Yeah,
Do I have any of that left by this point?
yeah, you would have some.
Could I just like throw the oil into here
Yeah.
so that it's like slippery?
You'd like to cast grease without casting grease?
Yeah. I don't have
Sure.
spells, but I
I don't know
like
if pouring
that
oil on the
spell.
ground automatically equals like casting grease, right?
Nah, but I understand where you're trying to get at. We'll see. We'll see.
Avoid the middle hole, it's slippery.
All right, so you guys have positioned yourself where you need to be, and can I get you guys to now roll initiative as you hear running and like, no one escapes.
I don't know if I trust this dice.
Oh,
You've
I've
got
already
this.
thrown out 2 of them.
Oh, that's okay. Okay,
Okay.
not terrible.
Okay. Where are the enemies?
My dice, very pretty, also cursed.
Oh yeah, these 2 are banned.
Band. All right. Who rolled above a 20? Nobody.
Split a plus
Who
7, no.
rolled, who rolled 15 to 20? Okay. 19? 18? Okay. 18. Urquhart goes first. 17? Okay.
Oh no.
16? 16.
Yeah.
Garnin. 15. Who wants to go first between
Your
the two
dex
of
is
you?
higher.
Barely sure.
Yeah, okay, so they all go.
I actually think you rolled better than me.
I got a 15.
I got a 14.
It's fine.
You know, I'll
Plus
just,
one.
because they're both at the end, it doesn't matter. They're all going to go there. Okay, so you see running down the hallway. I'm going to roll a bunch of d6 to see which hallway they come down.
Come on, hallway number 2. It's the slippery boy.
They actually come from this way.
What if we have to go and fight in that hallway?
You can go in that hallway. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, Grease City.
They're just a bunch of greasy boys.
They come running in, and I'm going to start combat. I'm going to start combat right here because you can, were you hidden? No. No.
I mean,
I would have just been around the
Around the
corner. But not,
corner.
like,
Yeah.
actually hidden.
Yeah. So they would have like we begin combat here. They've sort of like they know someone's here. Iroquois, you are up first.
Yeah, sure. I will enter the hallway of Greece and attack this guy.
So
Do I have to make a
Make
dex save
me
for
a
the
dex
hallway
save.
of Greece?
which
Of course it was. Just the
wait,
first
didn't you
thing.
put these two?
No, no, the ones back. So the second lot of.
Oh, okay. So no, you don't have to do that
Okay.
because it's on where they are. I'll make them a. Yeah, they're fine.
Ow. That was worth a shot.
Well, that first one's fine at least.
I mean, you can always whoosh.
I thought
You
about
could.
it.
You could. You move up.
That is a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
All right.
So, as you've come into the corner as well, you see this is clearly like the ringleader of all
Yep.
of them. These two look like probably pretty weak, and from what you can see over here, these two look like actually one of the they should be one at the one because they wouldn't just be that. What did I do? It's correct earlier, right? No, green is purple is spellcaster. Green is not spellcaster. All right.
So that was 15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
I've got fancy footwork, so I'll back out. Another. In fact, there's nowhere to hide there, so I will use my bonus action to dash.
Yep.
And I will end up somewhere around here and just be like, to the grung. No, the other door. The other door.
Very good. Alrighty. Cool. This one, 1, 2, 3, turns to sees that you're right there. Doesn't leave your threatened area. And what it instead decides to do is like, you have made a mistake. You will slumber forever here. This will be your graves. And can I get everyone within 60 feet, which is all of you, to make me a Constitution saving throw?
No.
Is this poison?
No. It is magical sleep, so elves get their special LV saves.
I don't know if there's any elves
Okay.
here.
Autonome is weird because
Yes.
it doesn't say.
don't sleep.
I don't sleep.
But you don't need to sleep, but you can be put to sleep.
Yeah, this is yeah, probably, I guess.
Because like elves don't need to sleep either, right?
Yeah,
But
fair
they have the thing that says they have advantage against being magically put to sleep, or can't be magically put to sleep.
I don't think-
can't
yeah.
be magically put to sleep. So it would have to say you cannot be magically put to sleep.
Yeah, no problems.
19 on the dice for a total of 22.
Very good.
12 plus 6, 18.
Very good.
15 plus 2, 17.
Very good.
I'm going to sleep 9.
Aww.
Oops. And Iroquois falls asleep.
Oh, shit.
Crap.
No, stop falling. And unfortunately, to do that, that was the only thing I could do. So it is now Gronin's turn.
Gronin is going to, just so I can get a good visual here, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yeah.
What he's going to do is, with his multiple attack,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only appropriate that he brings his friend back up.
Yep.
So you see him kind of like, he takes a bonus action to Kensei shot, which
Yeah.
means that he sends his ki through his body, and his green skin kind of becomes that yellow, blue, black
Very nice.
kind of poison dart.
Yeah.
He kicks his back foot out and kind of just knocks Iroquois in the forehead.
Worth it.
This is going to be an 18 to hit you.
That it will not hit me actually.
It won't hit.
You know what? No, I'm prone.
You're prone, so you get
So actually, you get
advantage.
advantage, and I'm probably not holding my shield anymore, right?
No, you would have been
did
able
say
to
you
put it
took it
back.
off.
No, but you would have been. You're writing it
Yeah,
for
yeah.
fight.
No, it's only an 18.
But like, if you go to sleep and you have a shield, does the bonus for the shield count? Because if it doesn't count, then I'm fine. He hits me.
Extra.
Yeah, it's
Let's,
just like
let's
yeah.
say the shield
It probably doesn't count, right? Like I'm
Yeah,
lying on the
it
ground,
hits.
holding my shield, but not protecting myself.
Yeah, the shield's not like, unless the shield fell exactly where you
Yeah,
meant the.
so that hits.
punch yourself.
Dong, how much
yeah.
damage? Oh.
Oh, monk.
My d6 plus 4. So that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm sorry.
Could've
No,
been
that's
worse.
fine.
Could've been
That's
way
fine.
worse.
I
Could've
would
been
like to
worse.
imagine you just like.
I won't stunning strike him. And in the process, he's also
You're
going to
still down. You're still
prone.
he's going to pull out one of those like darts he was using with his medical
Yeah.
practice and fling it at our friend over here,
the
the Yuan T with the
Pitmaster?
shield.
Let's say what it is.
Oh,
It's the
that's going to
Pitmaster.
be a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
9 does not hit.
Yeah.
That is his bonus action and action. He's still got like, I think 10 feet of movement, so I think he's going to go bop, bop.
Cool.
And that is Gronin.
Etta.
Ida's gonna just try and hit this big boy in front of.
Yes.
So, 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Yes.
Brilliant. Actually, I'm gonna try a maneuver on this guy. So I'm gonna try a trip attack. So it's an extra D8 damage. So 4, 5, 9, 7, 16 plus 5, so 21 damage.
Jeez.
And he has to make a DC 15 strength save or he's knocked prone.
All right. 21, you said? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. 15 plus 3 is 18.
Okay, so he stays standing.
Yeah.
So I will do my second attack on him as well. That's only a 11 to hit.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Cool.
Alrighty, is that it for you?
That is my turn, thank you.
Cool, you are up.
Okay. I think Cole will look over at Ada and go, yeah, she's got that. And is going to move around here to face that one. And is technically going to cast a spell.
I'll allow it.
Cool. Great. She's going to do Green Flame Blade on that one in front of her.
Okay.
Which is a cantrip for those playing at home. But it doesn't matter because I got a 10.
Oh,
Oh no,
for
We're not
that
rolling
one.
well, aren't we?
Never do.
I'm not shocked by
10
it.
does not
All
hit.
19s tonight, and then I rolled my little 2.
Alrighty.
There's 2 rolls for 19s as well.
This one was doing really well, and now it's banned.
Is that for
Sorry,
you?
that was a present. It's going in the bin.
Is that it for you?
Yep.
Oh, unfortunately.
True. When they would like determine the nature of Armnish and Cholton relations, we're like, yeah, 20, 26.
Yeah.
Hit the dude who's trying to hit you.
Hit the person asleep on the ground.
11.
Cool. So it's the spellcasters first. This one's gonna throw little pew pews at you of the eldritch kind.
Hey, that's my stuff.
And what level? Yeah. That's not gonna hit. And the other one is going to walk up to over here where they can get a shot of you. Oh,
Fall over in the
oil.
grease?
They're fine.
Oh,
But they do make a pew pew at you as well. That is likely to hit 23.
yes, that will hit.
That will hit. And add plus 5 data. Eldritch Blast is a D10, yeah?
Yes.
13 points of damage.
Ouchies.
Yeah, ouchie baba. And the ones in green, let's see if they slip. Maybe this is. Nah.
Just push him back.
I can do that.
And so the ones in green are just going to make 2 attacks against you both with their scimitars. Okay. So one on Ida first. That is 14 is not going to hit you, and on Cole is a nat 1. Oh wait, they got 2 attacks. Sorry, Ida. That's a 2 on Ida. That will hit Cole. This brings it to 22.
Damn it.
And that is
21.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
But now at least your AC is
Iroquois hit me
21.
harder. Not Iroquois, Cronin.
Sorry?
4 points.
Yes, 4 points of damage.
Cool.
I'm trying to build relations.
Very good. Iroquois, half your movement to get up.
That's all right. I got heaps of movement.
All right, mate. We've all got a lot going on.
Yep. Same again. 27 to hit. That's more like
Yes,
it.
that'll definitely hit. Was it a crit?
No.
Oh, 20.
No, it wasn't a 20. It was. Oh no, it was 20 plus 7 is 27. Yeah, it was a crit.
What am I not
Sorry, I've forgotten the
seeing?
rules of D&D. Sorry, yes, everyone, that was a 20. Natural 20.
Yeah, it's
I know.
sneak.
Double
Oh,
Well, and
God,
I've
yeah.
got fancy footwork anyway, so I would have got sneak. So this is a lot of dice. Got to roll this twice and add 5.
Do you need more?
Do you need, we can give you more D6s.
Oh, it's okay.
Roll
3,
them all at
7,
once. There's more in that
10.
bag.
Pretty measly. 27 damage.
Very nice.
Mitch,
Okay.
thank you for reminding me how to play D&D.
I was like, that's a
20.
That's something important.
I've never seen a player who didn't want it to be a crit.
I was like 20 plus 7 is 27. Obviously, it's going to hit.
Do you have any movement left?
Are you
Yep.
staying put?
And then I will use my other 15 to go here. And then because I've got nothing to do, I may as well just dash to about there.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. The boss is not happy with that. He's looking pretty hurt right now. And he will first turn, this is Cole? Oh, Ida.
Ida.
This is Cole. Right, okay. Yes, okay. So he'll first turn to Ida and he will try and cast a spell at you and just like reach forward to try and do something to you. I don't think anyone here has counter spell. So that is a make a melee spell attack. He adds to his melee spell attacks plus 5 to hit. 21 to hit you. Right. So you take 3d6 necrotic damage. That is 14 points of necrotic damage. And he heals some.
Rude.
I'm on 31.
Cool. That is his turn, however. We now go to Gronin.
Gronin will move on up, 5, 10. I think we'll stay here for the moment. And we'll make 2 strikes. 1 strike with his unarmed strike for his agile parry, and then
Yep.
1 with his blade.
Very nice.
So the first attack is not going to hit, because that is going to be a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah, that was his unarmed strike. The second one is his two-handed sword, which is not going to hit for 10 to hit. He will then bonus action flurry of blows
Yep.
and make 2 attacks with unarmed strikes. The first one is a 17 to hit.
17 will hit, yes.
Excellent. I will key point and make this a stunning strike. Can I please
Ooh.
have a Constitution saving throw,
So-
DC 15?
All right. Sure. I'll do the concentration for your stun first, and then the concentration on his
So
spell.
it'll be 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
So he takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and does a 13 save your stun?
It does not.
Oh, he is stunned.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Drops concentration as well.
which with my final attack then gives me advantage.
Sorry, how much damage was it again?
It was 5 for that first attack.
Okay.
And then it's going to be a crit.
Yay!
Bam! For 5 plus 4 is 9 points of bludgeoning damage on that final flurry of blows. So it's like he misses once with his fist,
Yeah.
brings up his blade, which misses again. In his fury, he just kind of like whams his like backhands across the face. That kind of just brings little like little Chiltern canaries around the head. And
They're
then
little dinosaurs, right?
oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Some parrots. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the final one will just be like a throat punch.
Very good. He's looking worse now, and is stunned until the end of your next turn.
I will then use 20 feet of movement to move up here and get all up in their grill. And because my agile parry, I add a +2 to my armor class, so it brings it up from a 17 to a 19.
Very good. Nice. Cool. We now go to Ida.
Ada gonna try and hit the stunned guy.
Yeah.
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 So advantage.
You get advantage.
15 on the dice plus 8. I can
Yes,
math.
that totally hits.
Sweet. So 2d6. That is a 2 that I'm going to reroll with my great weapon fighting. That's another 2. So that is 10 points of damage on the first attack.
Yep.
And then I will use my second, assuming he's still standing.
Yep. Still standing. Very bad. Still standing.
Oh no. Oh wait, that's a 9. I thought it was a 6. 9 plus 8, so 17.
Will hit.
Brilliant. Let's try that again. That's better. 15 damage total. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I just slowly turn and face the one that's next to me.
Clearly, like they are obviously nowhere near as strong as that guy.
I might actually move that 5 feet
Yeah.
into that.
Close
Yeah.
the distance.
Very good. Thank you, Ida. Cool.
Okay. I'm going to try and green flame blade this one in front of me again. Give it a go.
Big money.
Come on, big money. Okay, I thought that was a 4. It's a 14. 14 plus 8.
Will hit.
Great. So it's 2d6 plus 1d8 plus 5. I'm going to re-roll that one for great. That's better. 6, 9,
15.
20. 20 points of damage.
Wow.
And
Yeah, 20 points of damage to that one.
And then is that person within 5 feet?
Yes, they are.
Great. They get 6 points of fire damage.
Oof. All right. Cool. The enemies, they see their leader, who's like clearly the strongest out of all of them, just having been taken down. They are going to make. Oh no, leave that. They are going to make
Wisdom saves.
wisdom saves to try and keep the resolve.
Makes sense.
Fail, pass, pass. These two, because they were right there when they saw Ida just like take him out. So these two will turn and run. Will you attack them as they flee?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But if they run, they can tell them that this place is protected.
But I
and
mean,
no
there's
one-
still.
You only
there's
need
still-
one person to survive
That's
to send
true.
a message.
And that's true. You're right. You're right.
Unless he gets eaten by a velociraptor in the jungle on the way. Yeah.
Oh, that was so close to being a crit. It's 19 on the dice.
Will hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you hit the same one that
Reggie,
Ida's
take it.
hitting?
Yeah. Because I think that's the only one who's in reach.
15 damage.
15 damage, very nice.
Dirty 20 for a total of
Yep, that will hit.
9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Alrighty.
26?
Yeah.
No, 24 total damage.
All right. They run. They leave. Cool. These guys, however, they didn't quite see what was going on. They're like, what? And the one who is a melee person will make 2 scimitar attacks against Cole. Is your shield still...
No, it's been my turn.
Cool. Both will hit. And that is 10 points of damage from 2 attacks. And then the other one is also going to Eldritch Blast you. 18 will hit.
Sorry?
18 will hit for a total of... Where did I put the... 7 plus 5 is 12 points of damage. Iroquois, it is your turn. You saw what happened there. Like, you saw they just ran. What do you want to do? Like, you think that clearly, like, you feel like maybe these guys just didn't see what happened. That's why they're still fighting, perhaps. But the way these two were like, oh, shit, no, we gotta go, was like, that was definitely like their champion sent
The Malison, was its head conveniently cleaved from its shoulders that I can pick it up and demonstrate it to the other guys, or
I have a slashing weapon.
I can't drag. I'm not that big. I can't drag a corpse.
If you wanna say that's what you did, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I pick up the conveniently cleaved
Yeah,
Neat.
yeah.
and then I can use my bonus action so I can make.
Yeah, you can get all the way there. Only Iroquois could have done that.
And I'll just stick the head around the corner and say, "This isn't going well for us, is it?"
Make me a intimidation roll with advantage.
What's your intimidation?
Not as good as my persuasion, but you know. Where is it? 17. Oh no, 19.
Very nice.
I do a little voice as I stick the hand around.
They look terrified. Gronin. What was that? Gronin, it is your turn.
Gronin will hop along 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 with his 40 feet of movement. And we'll be striking at our... Are you going to be able to... Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
And we'll make 2 attacks.
Go ahead.
Yeah, with his sword. First one will be a hit. Second one will be a hit, both 26, 27.
Yeah.
Sorry, 27, 25.
Yeah.
26, 25.
For a total of...
That's going to be 6 plus 8 is 14 points of slashing damage for our friend there.
Very good. Anything else? They're still up, very badly
They're
hurt.
still up.
Yeah.
I will flurry of blows.
Very nice.
We'll just do quick attacks. It's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yes.
And then a 15 to hit?
Yes.
Oh, cool. This will be 5 plus 4 plus 4 is...
Dead is what it
Dead.
is.
Bye-bye.
Very good. All right.
That was my... Yeah, that was
Do
everything.
you have any movement left to just make space?
That's it. I'm sorry.
Cool. But because there is space, someone could come in, just difficult through an ally. Ida, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm just gonna look at the
Yeah.
one that's left and just be like, I think you should leave and try and intimidate it.
They already look like they're about to leave, but go ahead, make me an intimidation check as well.
It's only a 12.
12. They're super frightened. Like, you don't need, like, you know, they're more intimidated by the head, but every bit helps. Cole.
You did cut the head off. So.
That's true. I should have told
They
them
didn't see that.
Can I?
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna move 5 feet next to them, get up in their face,
Yeah.
and try and
Yeah.
tell them to leave.
Yeah. You think that they totally would leave if it's just that if it was just their turn, maybe. Are you just going to like ready in action if in case they try something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they run, she'll let them run. If they don't, she'll hit them.
Cool. On their turn, they will run to flee. And with that, you think that you have dispatched all those who would try and hunt Kishika out. I think that this is an excellent place to take another break. And we will return with Kishika and Co. thanking you for all you have done.
So.
First of all, we have to welcome Bear.
He doesn't talk much, but he makes a big statement.
Do you like your motorsport with big statements?
You're not allowed to do it. Have any fun here.
We hit a bird, and that's not my fault.
Do you want motorsport with some rock and roll?
I'm looking forward to a headbang. I've got my best noggin on tonight.
Some unplugged, smooth jazz, singer-songwriters. They are hardcore.
I've got the pictures. I distribute the drums.
In Pit Lane, your home for local motorsport on Channel 31.
Welcome to 5 or 8, a brand new 6-part series exploring the wonderful world of board games. Each week I'll offer recommendations, we'll check out some great events and venues around Melbourne, and I'll chat to some fascinating folk over a game. Join us soon.
I mean, I front-loaded the... So, you have managed to defeat all the Yuan-Ti who are coming to hunt down Kishika and their clan. Kishika is so grateful. Like, she was already super grateful to you guys for healing up her people. But now that you have defeated the champion of their former clan sent to hunt them down, she says, we are forever in your debt. Please, is there anything we can do for you? What was it that brought you here to begin with?
You need to find those scouts.
We need to find the people that went missing.
I don't know where they are at this moment, but if it is any assistance, you are more than welcome. You and those of your kin are welcome here always. You may use this as a safe house for as long as we are here. They say in a sort of like, you're always welcome here kind of way. And she and some of the other Yuan-Ti present you with some gifts, like they've scrounged together some gifts. Gems and jewels worth 1,500 all in all. Plus a potion of poison and a potion of invulnerability.
Ooh.
Cool.
And they hadn't noticed any kind of desecrated areas within the...
Oh yeah, I would have probably divine sensed as well to check
Here
that.
is fine. But is there anything else we can do for you? We are...
Oh. Rest.
Yes, of course. You may...
Cole is a very simple person.
Yeah. They give you refuge for the night, and we'll see you off the next day as you guys leave to head to the next location of your travels. It occurs to you that although, you know, maybe you can't use this as a outpost or anything like that, at least you, maybe on behalf of Port Nyanzaru, have made valuable allies in this clan.
Bazana will be thrilled.
And you guys head on over to travel towards the Shrine of Upta.
So is that mechanically a long rest?
Yes, you may have a long rest.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Hey,
Back
you guys,
to
you
full
sleep
HP.
there. You guys get to sleep in the barracks along with the rest of the tribe. They only really, you know, they've only been here for like a week or so, so it's not very homely yet. But you guys trek through the jungle once more, and you know, fairly more confident now, more cohesive as a party, maybe a little less squat.
No, I mean, grudging respect, I think, is
He punched you. I saw it.
Kick.
Sorry, he
He
kicked
horse
you.
kicked me. Yeah.
Stop. Pot stirring.
It's fine.
They're already getting
You can't sleep on the job.
sassy.
I don't even know what sleeping is. Like that was a new experience.
Sleeping is awful.
He said, is this what it's like every time?
Yeah, you guys do
Yes.
this every day. Like, oh my gosh.
After a long trek, you guys began. Can you put yourselves in the very front? After a long trek, you eventually actually put yourself in the corner where you were. Just you come to a jungle clearing that holds the rumored shrine. It appears to be a 60-foot tall tower carved from. Nope, wrong one. I'm like, it's not a tower. I have started reading the wrong thing. What? Where? Yeah.
No one puts grown.
Not a tower.
I thought I got to lift this up and put this here.
The terrain here is flat, and the grass sort of like leads you to a clearing. The edges of the clearing are still thick, a thick part of the jungle, and you start to hear, as you are approaching the site where you think it is meant to be, you start hearing loud like noises, just like something is definitely. Attacking something else.
Bad noise.
Oh, dinosaurs.
Yes, not just any dinosaurs. You guys, there's definitely enough noise that you are not able to, you don't necessarily attract too much attention, but there are several dinosaurs. I'll just put them up there.
They're so spiky.
There are several dinosaurs and some terrafolk attacking the door to this shrine. You've seen terrafolk before. Have you seen terrafolk?
So they're not Aarakocra, they're...
No, they
Terra-
are, as in pterodactyl
Yeah.
folk. Yeah. But you definitely have.
one,
They've
yeah.
been coming into Malar's
Oh,
throat
right.
and like attacking folks. You know from that experience that the Terra folk are more like they ascribe to like more instinctual kind of thinking. They're not necessarily super like easy to talk to. Like they're more bestial, if that makes sense. So they are just aggressively attacking the front of the shrine. And you see as the Ankylosauruses push the door, there is like pushback against the door, as if like someone is definitely trying to keep them out. And what do you guys do? You just see this going on.
I mean, Siobhan doesn't want to attack the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But I think Ada wants to attack the dinosaurs.
This is the moral dilemma I'm having right now.
I think we should have brought someone with an area of effect weapon. That's what I'm thinking.
Does it look like
needs
the ankylosaurs are the pets of the terrafolk?
Yes, they seem to be subservient in some way to the terrafolk. And I don't. I'm going to say it's very broken Chultan because I don't actually think I don't know if terrafolk have a language. Watch it be terrafolk.
Terra.
Oh, common. Okay. You see them going, you can't hide in there forever. As they claw at the door.
That's enough.
That is, that is
absolutely-
terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying. Get in there.
All right. Roll initiative, please.
Another 19.
I got a 19 too.
I didn't.
Watch 1 and 19. All right.
You can stay.
That's a good dice.
Who got above a 20?
23.
23. Anyone? Okay. 23 for Gronin. Adds a nothing. 20. 20? Cool. Yeah.
I got 19.
Oh, 19. You'll go first. So the Ankylosauruses go next. 15 and above.
17.
17 for Iroquois. Ida, what you get?
A 12.
12.
It's really sweaty in that armor.
Hey, we had another long walk.
Yep, a couple more days walk. I'm using the boss token for now, but that's just the...
Also, I used all my bug oil.
Yeah. The boss refers to the terrafolk. Cool. They are... So I can't elevate them at the moment, but they are flying. They are about 10 feet above... Okay. Yeah. Very good. So we begin this round with Ronan. They have not spotted you.
No.
You are effectively hidden until... Yeah.
Jumping rules, just so I've got my head around it. Jumping is a number of feet equal to your strength score.
Yep.
So, if I've got a score
so
of 8.
jumping forward, yes.
Yeah.
Well, jumping,
Up is your modifier, I believe. The number of feet. Like standing jump, I believe, is modifier.
-1. Step of the wind doubles my jumping, but that's still a bonus action.
Doubles?
The jumping itself, yeah. So it gives me dash, disengage, and it also doubles my jumping distance.
What's your strength score?
It's -1, so it's an 8. So I don't think, but I'd still have to use my action to jump
Yeah.
up anyway.
How tall are you?
No, I'm small. I'm a tiny
So
guy. Short-
in feet?
like 4 feet, I'll say.
4 feet, and you've
Math
got
time.
step of the wind?
Yeah, but I'm going to still need to use my action to jump anyway.
Someone
so
done an online step to the wind calculator? Because
Yeah,
that's what
of
they're
course
doing.
there is, right?
Look, you can't, no. You real shit.
I was like,
I'm reading the technical terms of what this is telling me, and it says real bad.
yeah, okay. In that case, I think maybe we will just do
One
a...
should be able to jump with dexterity. It's not fair.
Yeah. I will charge on through. I don't really want to attack the Ankylosaur, but I think I'm probably going to have to.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, actually...
With a running start, you can grab something 10 feet off the ground.
yeah, no, I'll do that. Could I?
Yeah.
Long
They're 10
jump
feet.
with 10 feet of movement.
But it would be the jump to
16 foot
action, so it
horizontal.
wouldn't be like I wouldn't be able to do my attack. That's all right.
Does
Ankylosaur.
Yeah.
I attack
It's just a
twice.
jump calculator.
I will do one unarmed strike for my agile parry, which is going to be a 17 to hit the Ankylosaur.
Yes, that will actually. Yes, that will hit.
These were going to be armed.
That is going to be 8 points of damage, 4 on the dice, plus 4, and I'm going to spend a key point for stunning strike. Can I get a DC 15 Constitution saving throw
Alrighty.
from this spiky boy?
That fails. So.
Stunned spiky boy.
Stunned.
Sorry, spiky boy. That's going to be my second attack, which will be with my
Advantage. Yep.
yep two-handed longsword
Ooh, nice.
at advantage, which is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes, will hit.
Which is 5 plus 4 is 9 points of slashing damage.
Very nice.
And then I will... Yeah, I will just bonus action just attack with my...
Yeah.
It's going to be 19 to hit
19 hits.
for 9 points of bludgeoning. 5 on the dice plus 4.
Alrighty, 9 points.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, very good. You took a fair bit out of that Ankylosaurus. Now we have Cole. You're up.
Okay.
Stunned at that one.
Yeah.
Stunned.
Cole's gonna run up and stand next to Gronin.
Yep.
And try and hit this thing with a green flame blade. At advantage. Oh god, so close to a crit. 19 plus 8.
That will hit.
Great.
You'd be worried if it didn't.
15. 15 plus 8. 23 damage.
Whoa!
And is there one within 5 feet of it?
Yes, because they're large.
They get another 10 fire damage to the one next to it.
Ooh. Alrighty. Very nice.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. This brings us to the Ankylosaurus. That one is stunned.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Never apologize.
I think the other hasn't, like, mostly because it's a tight space. I think the other's just gonna, like, doesn't understand what's going on, just keeps headbutting the door, just makes attacks against the door. Door is holding strong, though.
Good door.
And the other one is stunned, so nothing there. Iroquois.
Right, hang on. Just try to count. 5, 10. 10 feet
What do you mean?
to the pterosaur?
They are up in the air, 10 feet, yes.
I got a whip.
Yeah,
So 10
yes.
feet.
Hey!
Are they still, because they haven't had their turn in the turn order, are they still afflicted by the surprise condition?
It's not a
Oh,
yes,
you know,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Sorry, yes,
It is.
yes, yes. I did say you have they are. I did say they are surprised by you.
Yeah.
So yes, I will give you. They are still surprised.
So I have advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
Still terrible. 16 to hit.
16.
You know what, actually, I'll spend one of my build for success, so that is a 19 to hit.
That will hit the Terrafolk.
Cool. And, 16 damage.
Very nice.
And then I will use my bonus action to get 1, 2. Just hang out here somewhere. Hey, how you doing?
I love it. You've come there and come back. I haven't even moved yet.
I'm very small but very fast.
Very good. Ida, you're up.
Oh, great. I'm just going to run in 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can get to him, but I can't actually reach my mini. I will try and attack the stun boy.
Yep. Very stunned.
That's a crit.
Very nice.
Okay, dokey.
Put a maneuver on
No, I get to reroll my 1 because of great weapon fighting. So it's better than a 1. 12, 16,
Do you want to try jump as well?
18. 18
She flies so
plus
high, she's got to go
5.
somewhere.
18 plus 5 is 23. 23 damage.
Please remove that Ankylosaurus.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Very good.
I
Can't get to the other one.
I still have another attack. Yeah, I'm gonna action surge and use my action to dash
Very nice.
to get to that other guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and then I'm gonna make an attack on him as well. My second attack. It's a dirty 20.
Hits.
Brilliant. I'm gonna use a maneuver. You said these guys are large?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try. They're gonna be strong, but I'm gonna try a trip attack on this guy as well. So, rerolled a 2. I got a 2. 6, 8, 15, 20 damage, and he needs to make a strength save.
I rolled a 4 on the dice.
He is not prone.
Please flip the dinosaur mini. To the
Sorry,
side.
buddy.
I think we should all be
That
impressed
looks so much sadder.
that someone managed to trip over an ankylosaur.
I am very strong.
Just take one of its legs onto the knee and just be like,
Yep. Very good.
That is, so I used a maneuver and I used my action surge. That's my turn.
Very good. I did say they were surprised, so they will not get their turn. They're unsurprised now. Gronin.
Gronin is going to use his 40 feet of movement to move along, and will kind of jump over the tail of the Ankylosaur, and we'll go for this Terrafolk. Now, are they on the ground or are they?
No,
they're
all
up in the air.
flying. I just can't.
No,
them
absolutely
up.
fair. Then in that case, I won't go. No, I will. I'm going to pull out my darts. I'm going to use my
Yep.
bonus action to Kensei shot.
Yep.
I
Oh,
charge
nice.
up with my key,
Nice.
go all like colourful, and then I'll make the 2 attacks against that closest one. Critical! So Kensei shot adds an additional d4 to my
Yeah.
darts. So my dart will be 2d6 plus 2d4
Yes.
plus 4. So that is 7, that is 9, that is 13, plus 4 is 17 points of
Very
damage.
nice.
Just on the first shot, which was the critical.
Very
The
nice.
second attack's going to be a 5 plus 7, which is a 12 to hit.
12 just hits.
Just hits.
Nice.
That'll be a d4 and a d6, which is 5 plus 4 is 9 points of piercing damage.
You throw your darts at like the exact points like on their like wings or whatever, like the shoulders. Their shoulders, yeah. And they're so powerful, and they fall down.
Oh,
Please remove
one?
that one.
Nice.
that is my turn.
Very good. Cole.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try and run up to
Yeah.
that one that's prone,
Yeah.
so I can get.
oh, you're sorry. Yeah, gotcha.
Thank you. So I can have advantage. Try and green flame blade again.
Yep.
Okay. What's 9 plus 8? 17. Does that hit?
17 does hit, yes.
Oh, thank God. I reroll that 2.
You got a 2.
So that's 13
Yep.
damage.
Still up?
Yeah, that's all I can really do.
Okay. All right.
Actually, no, I'm going to chuck a smite on it.
Ooh.
Why not?
Might the
They're not undead or a fiend, are they? No. Okay, so that's fine.
Sometimes they are.
Yeah,
This one.
there's often undead dinosaurs.
Another 4 damage.
Another 4 damage. All right,
Bad smite.
Tomorrow I wasn't paying attention.
Nope.
Laura's a big fan of dinosaurs, turns
Yeah.
out.
No, tomorrow's too busy being, listening to Alistair Boyle's fair.
Yeah.
Very good. The Ankylosaurus is going to get up on its turn. Please.
Donk.
glonk, and is just going to wildly try and hit. Ida, you're closer to the tail, so you get the womps.
Bring
you
it
get-
on.
You get the tail womp. It will go for. Does a 19 hit you?
It does.
It does. Please prepare for some pain.
No.
Oh
no.
18 plus 5.
23.
23?
Yeah.
Oh, 23?
23.
Okay. Okay.
We can deal.
I crit Hugh with one of those, so it became 8d6. Yeah, that was pretty unpleasant.
At a tier 1.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look, that
Iroquois.
that smarts a little.
Big tail.
Big tail.
I mean, it's like at least, what, 25 to 30% of your HP.
25 feet. He's got no allies within. I've got none of his allies within 5 feet, so I can deploy my sneak attack. I don't get advantage actually. 19 hits, doesn't it?
Hits, yes.
4. Oh, that's a lot of ones. 5, 9, 10, 14 damage.
14 damage.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And then I will move. No bonus action used, so. I'll be.
Off the entire map.
Alrighty.
You went to the Matrix.
Ida, you're up.
I'm just gonna try and hit the big spiky boy.
Kill another dinosaur.
I feel bad.
Do it.
No, not Ida, me. I feel bad for killing a dinosaur.
I mean, they're already extinct.
Which makes it worse.
Yeah, you're killing the ones that
14 plus 8, so
Hits.
okay, cool. God. It's only 10 damage on the first
10
one.
damage is enough to do it. That
Nice.
dinosaur was mostly taken out at that point.
killing
Amazing.
machine.
Cool.
And none of these guys are
On the ground.
On
They're
the
on.
ground.
They're flying.
Could I feasibly take out a hand axe
Yeah.
and throw?
Object interaction, get hand axe, eat.
Yeah. Has one of them been damaged?
This one's taken a
The
fair
one
bit of beating,
on-
right?
Yeah, the one closer to you.
Okay, cool. I'll turn around and I'll throw a hand axe. 19 on the dice.
19 will hit.
9 damage.
That one falls from the sky as well.
He does the Wilhelm scream as he falls.
As that happens, as that is the end of your turn, the Terrafolk looks at you and goes, "They will hear of this," and flies away.
Can I do something on that?
They can dash at the hunt to 100 at the.
Ooh,
I
that's
have Eldritch
fast.
Blast. 120 feet.
Sure, I will let you all do a from the back if you'd like, but it
try
has
and
to hit
keep you.
100 feet.
My dart's not making
That's
it.
a
My crossbow doesn't.
sorry,
do
that's a
that.
nat 20.
You Super Saiyan the.
Hang on.
Do you like turn your hand just to the side? Kill shot. That's a kill shot.
So
13.
8 plus 9. What's 8 plus 9? 17. 17.
17.
Yeah.
Not enough to kill him. But
Okay,
they-
I've got a second Eldritch Blast.
Go on.
That's a 20 as well.
No, that's a 12.
12 does hit them.
Oh, great. Come on.
I don't think they'll be hearing about
8,
this.
9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
They're dead.
Nobody's hearing shit.
So you guys are out of battle. There is the door here to the Shrine of Ultao, clearly barricaded now that you can tell, like it's heavily reinforced as well. What do you do?
Knock gently
Knock
on the door.
What is it, like haircut and a shave? Or
Yeah.
something?
Hello?
Who goes there? You hear a very raspy, growly voice. Who goes there? I'm trying to.
Ada, Scourge of the Dinosaurs.
And you hear a voice go, "Were you sent by Alistair?"
Oh, you've heard of him.
The Terrafolk, the servants of Dendar, they're gone, are they?
Yeah.
You hear like loud, just like scraping of chairs and barricades and whatever, and they open the door for you. Please fling it open. Pew. They open the door for you.
Fun.
And a bunch of these guys. We'll just put them there. We'll just put those guys there.
Yeah, sure.
Just a bunch of guys. And the stone doors open to reveal a couple of very strange creatures here. Although bipedal, they have the heads of tigers.
Ooh. Oh no.
So they open the door and sort of like, they had, a couple of them had longbows on the ready. And they're like, but some of them you see are wearing like Order of the Gauntlet symbol armor, but they are tiger-headed.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
Please come in quickly before they return. And they,
I don't think they're coming back.
we'll take your word for it, but still, come in, they say.
Step over at Ankylosaurus.
Step over all the
They say,
corpses in the,
they say, we are pleased that finally they have sent reinforcements to assist us. Please don't take my appearance alarmingly. I did not always look like this. The one who is the Order of the Gauntlet member says, no, we had the. He explains to you that we had met with this clan of weird tigers. Weird tigers, that's what they are. Who had assisted us in our first mission to secure the shrine of Ubtao. They are the sworn defenders of this area and have taken it upon themselves to defend the shrine. But we have been besieged by the servants of Dendar at every turn, they say. If we can drive them out, you have driven most of them out, which is very good, but this is more than a viable place for an outpost. So you've now met like scouts who are like, yes, no, this is a good place. We just haven't been able to leave because they've been, sending creatures over and over and over.
So is it that good?
Also, did you turn into a weird tiger because you lived here?
No, I decided to join them.
Oh, right. Fraternizing. I see. All right. Okay, I get you.
Say no more. We don't judge. We don't judge.
There is none like
autonomy is important.
He's like he's trying. No. This is their sacred duty, and this is what a great calling to be. Like he's trying to explain. Like
I understand.
I'm not here to judge.
Does this place smell like desecrated to me? A paladin with divine sense.
Do you use your divine sense?
Yes.
Can you read the wording of divine sense to me?
Yeah, you smell like the odor of
What's the
You can
range
tell
of
concentrated.
divine sense?
60 feet.
60 feet. Does it go
Not
through-
behind total cover.
Okay. No, this place seems fine.
Okay, I go start.
But as you cast, so you're like, is there anything? You cast divine sense and you try and sense, is there anything ongoing? You feel a strange calm here. You don't smell any malodorous scents, but your mind seems to clear for a moment, and you feel slightly almost disassociative as you are doing that, which is a bit of a different experience than what you usually have. And suddenly, in your mind, you hear a deep, soothing voice. As the voice speaks, the altar on the north end of the shrine glows, but only to you. No one else, it's normal to everyone else. The enemy comes from below. Pledge your service to me, and you will be rewarded. Your blood is needed in the coming war. And the glow brightens, revealing a circular labyrinth on the top of the altar. The center of the maze is a small circular indentation stained red. No one hears that, but you look around. No one makes any indication of having heard that.
I'm assuming the voice doesn't sound familiar at all.
It doesn't sound familiar, but it also, because you had just used your divine sense, like there is, you feel this voice is powerful, and this voice is like divine.
Yeah, I was going to say powerful good, powerful bad.
Powerful good.
Okay.
This is, after all, a shrine to Ubtao.
Yeah, true.
Big Daddy God.
Big Daddy God.
Big Daddy God.
Okay. Yeah, without saying anything to anyone, I guess like Cole just goes up and like cuts her hand.
What?
Like,
What are you doing?
Big Daddy God asked me to do it.
As you do so, the blood drips and it begins like there's like, even though there's like, I don't know how much blood comes out of her hand, but like there seems to be more blood than you even poured in goes around the maze. The shrine begins to glow brightly for for all of you to see, and the statue moves forward to reveal a passageway to the bottom.
Turn around and thumbs up, everyone.
With blood dripping.
The weird tiger's like, what? What?
The god asked me to do that, so I did it.
Do you do everything that a god tells you to do?
Not everything.
The weird tigers are clear, like, why didn't you ask us to do it? We served. Anyway, shrine moves away.
We cursed ourselves with lycanthropy.
Yeah, they gave themselves lycanthropy for this.
They just walked in and it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, Ubtao. It's cool, bro.
Cool. And as you descend, there seems to be a basement crypt below. Can we move the trees out of the way? Actually, just remove the trees and I'll remove the bit.
Oh no, the tree's naked.
Naked trees. I'm just gonna put you guys over here. We'll just pretend you're still in the hallway going down. But there is a doorway. There is a doorway to the end of the at the end of this hall, and this seems to be very much crypt-like.
Does Cole tell us what Ubtao told?
Yeah, I would have actually explained what happened after you yelled at me for doing what a god.
I'm not sure how I feel about my blood being needed in the coming war.
Well, I already gave the.
So there is a door at the end, but it does not appear to be locked.
A smart character would go up and listen at the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to open the door.
So, try to put your hand out, it's too late.
You open the door, and inside, this large area is full of stone sarcophagi. Some lie flat, while others rest on end. Stone carvings represent the power and majesty of Ubtao, cover the floor, walls, and sarcophagi. You see particularly large and ornate carvings rest on the floor amidst the flat resting sarcophagi. And while this looks to be, how long does Divine Sense last? Is it a flare up?
It's just a thing, but I can do it again, and I probably would when I got to the.
Yeah, when you get here, there are these areas in the floor. This area that appears to almost be sucking light into it. If anything was desecrated, I'd put my money on that thing.
Yep.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're inside now, right?
Yes. Yes. You are inside now, but as you you can start to enter. As you enter,
I'll definitely be in there.
As you enter, this is where Gronin's amazing passive perception comes into play.
Nice.
And you realize there are. Not only do you realize that here at the back, they've done well to sort of like hide it, but there's definitely like rubble or something, and the weak, like something, a sarcophagi resting against like a part of wall that has been dug through.
Okay.
But also, you spot the creatures hiding behind various sarcophagi.
So that, like, these are obviously like egress points that they've accessed. Yep.
Yes. Okay. Cool. And they look ready to attack.
I don't know. Do any of you speak like Draconic or
Yes.
Primordial?
Draconic.
I speak Draconic.
You speak Draconic?
I speak Common and Dwarvish.
In Draconic, Gronin's just going to be like, enemies around.
What's up?
I do like a military signal. That
Oh,
means
yeah, I'll pick up
enemies
that.
around.
I'm soldier.
All right. I think, being what they are, they also recognize
Yeah,
that
that's fair.
symbol. Please roll initiative. 20 and above.
Yeah.
Very good.
21.
Good job.
15 to 20. What did you get?
17.
17.
15 for Gronin.
Okay.
Trees to meet ya.
Not actually in a square.
You can get me if I'm in one.
Now we're in squares.
I'm a
10 to 15.
tree fling.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
How long have you been looking at them?
What did you get?
12.
12.
I was distracted by all the hand signaling.
Yeah. Trying to figure it out. Alrighty.
I'm like, that's not thieves' count.
Cool.
I don't know that. Well, I thought it.
Cool. They see, like, Ida, you're up first.
Yep. She said enemies.
Yeah.
So just gonna move 5, 10, 15. Try and hit this guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. 19 total.
19 will hit.
Cool. I'm gonna try and trip him. So
Yes, 19 will hit.
get to re-roll that one because that's better. 4, 8, and 11, 16 damage, and he has to make a DC 15 strength save.
So, yep, they will make a strength save. Let me just check if that applies to... Yes, it also applies to straight saving throws. You see, as you try and trip them, they sort of like, they steel themselves. And you see the darkness that had been etched around these symbols. They are sort of like taking energy from the darkness. So that's something you should probably deal with. And they then add 19?
Yeah, it's a 15.
All right.
All right.
Second attack?
Yeah, second attack. That didn't go as planned.
Yep.
Crit.
Oh, nice. Yep.
All right, extra dice. Oh, that was a bad roll. I get to re-roll those two. That's better, much better. Okay, 10, 16, 19, plus 5, 24 damage
Oh my goodness.
on the
Ooh,
second attack.
Barely standing.
Ah!
Cole, you're up.
So I watched them get energy from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can I yell out something weird with the smoke?
Yeah. As a paladin, do I think that if I just like spread holy water over it, it'd help, or would I need something more than that?
It seems more intricate than that.
Okay, I'm just gonna go try and hit that guy.
Okay.
Which guy?
The one that you're hitting.
Hey, nice
Do
choice.
any of them look bigger than the other one? Like
No,
stronger?
so this one looks like, now that you know they're there, this one looks like a spellcaster, and these ones look like
Okay.
martial
Yeah.
Are you,
I'm
are
gonna-
you willing to walk on the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not smart.
You walk on it.
Does anything happen right now?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell. Cool. It's 19 plus 8.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Are you green flaming again?
I am green flame again.
Flambing.
Let's reroll that one. It's not in the thing, but it 15. 19 damage
Nice.
to that one.
Yeah.
Going down.
And then I guess I will like just move off it because I don't like it.
Yeah. Yep. Fair enough. Cool.
That's my turn.
Cool. These guys are going to take 5, 10, 15,
They walked on it.
5, 10, 15, 20. So 2 of them face off, 1 on each of you. They get to make 4 attacks against
Well,
you.
that's not good. I'm injured.
You are very good.
We'll start with Cole because you're closer to me. Cool. All right, so that is 11, 17, 16, 16.
Shield.
Shield. So none of those hit. Very nice. Alrighty.
All right, fine.
At the end of its... Oh, shoot. Oh, I did that wrong. They have advantage. So let's say those were the first two. That's not going to hit. Not going to hit with your shield. Alrighty. And then they will magically turn to shadows and...
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon?
That's fine.
Very good. And the other one going for you, advantage.
If they get over 16, they hit me.
Yeah,
16
one
or over.
hit. 9 plus, no, well, second miss. Third, 2 hits. 3 hits.
Cool.
3 hits.
I might be going down.
No, probably not.
Not a person with vulnerability. Chug it.
6, 9, 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 9.
24.
24, thank you.
Yeah,
Still up.
I'm still up.
Sure. Cool. That brings us now to Gronin.
The spellcaster doesn't go just yet?
No.
No?
They go here.
Sweet.
In the thing says boss.
Okay, yeah. Gronin is going to
Stunning
5,
strike.
10,
Stunning strike.
15. I think he's going to use
Stunning.
10 feet just to get up on top,
Yeah.
so he like kind of grung hops up onto the sarcophagus. And in the process, he recognizes this is very disrespectful and he says, I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
First strike with his blade, which is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
And it's going to be a constitution saving throw for a stunning strike, please.
That will succeed.
Yeah. This one deals 10 plus 4 points of slashing damage, 14.
14 points of slashing.
That is down to 3. And then his second attack will be another attack for a hit. Don't make me math. And again, I'll expend another key point.
Con save?
Con save, 15.
17.
17.
Succeeds.
For a total of 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. 8 points. Very good. Still up?
Yeah, do I flurry of blows, spend a key point, so I've got 1 key point left. My first attack is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
And I will stunning strike with my last key point.
17.
Damn it. That's fine. No, that's not that one, it's this one. For 7 points of bludgeoning damage, followed by 19 to hit on the very last.
It also hits.
Yeah.
Will you...
I don't have any more.
You don't have
key
any more.
points.
Dang.
So that
would've failed.
is 3 plus 4 is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points. Oh, he is so close to... He is so close to dead.
And Gronin just kind of leers at him. They're probably like the same height now that Gronin's on the
Yeah.
sarcophagus.
Iroquois.
Yep, so it's like about 20 feet to get to here.
You just need to kill him before it's...
Yeah, exactly. That different kind of stunning strike.
Yeah.
It's like a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
21 hits. Okay.
You got an ally.
I've got an ally.
Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
count
okay.
that.
Does he count?
Oh, that looks nice.
That is good, actually. 10,
Oh, yeah,
16,
he's
20,
your ally,
23.
though.
Yeah, I see your ally.
Reluctant,
they
reluctant
are.
ally.
They are.
23 damage.
You managed to take the enchanter out before he could unload any magics.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yep.
One. I might as well use my bonus action to hang out here somewhere.
Cool. Ida.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
I'm a learned man.
Yes.
Do I recognize the symbol on the floor?
You may make me. I will allow you for free. Make me a religion check.
Oh, this is terrible.
I'll give you advantage because you've interacted with things related.
I'll stack all my stacks.
Ida, what are you up to while we do that?
Ada's going to use her bonus action before we even start to second wind.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to get some hit points back because I'm hurt.
Yeah. What do you
21,
get?
by the way.
21. This is clearly, the symbology used to belong to Ubtao, but they have desecrated it to redirect it to Dendar. Like, it's like they've rearranged things, and it's like, we are feeding on the energy here in this shrine of Ubtao and giving it to Dendar. Yeah.
So I got 12 hit points back, so I'm on 24 now.
Yeah.
Is it this guy didn't teleport away? He's still in front of me?
I forgot to, so no, he's still
Hey,
there.
all right, I'm going to try and hit that one.
Yeah.
Crit!
Very nice. Go ahead.
What is happening?
Yeah, just do it.
I was going to try and trip that guy as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's an extra D8.
Yeah.
Reroll those 2s from Great Weapon Fighting.
Nice.
So 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 3, 14, plus 3, 17, plus 5, 17, 18, 19. 24 damage.
Very nice.
And a DC 15 strength save, please.
They get to do this advantage because they are on the magics.
Yep.
But that's strength save. +2 is only a 13.
Hey,
So it trips.
prone. I trip him with my attack sword. So I get advantage on my second
Very
attack.
nice. Watch this be another crit.
It won't be. It'll be like 2 nat 1s. No, it's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah.
Reroll that 2. 2 or 1. I got less. 6, 7 plus 5. 12 damage.
Ooh, so bad. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's that one. As you trip it, you just like and destroy this guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake the whole dang stage.
Nice.
1 left to go.
My turn?
Cole, you are up.
Okay.
You got to go before they do.
This is the guy that
Yeah.
disappeared in smoky things.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do the same. And because I have Fey Touched, I get a free Misty Step.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, but it's
Behind him.
shadowy.
I love that you could just get there.
Yeah, no, it was the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't have to spend a spell slot to get Misty Step. I'm going to
Yeah.
Misty Step.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try and hit.
Yeah, go ahead.
After that cool thing,
Yeah.
I'm going to not hit. Okay, 15 plus 8.
We'll hit.
Great. I will Green Flame Blade again.
Very nice.
That's cocked. Hang on. 21 damage.
Very nice.
I'm going to put a second level smite
Very
on there
nice.
as well.
Go ahead.
2, 3. That's so bad. Wait, that was a 7. 11 more damage.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah. I think considering it's all shadows and stuff,
Yeah.
it just explodes in light.
Very
It's
nice.
very simple.
So, with all of them defeated, you now see that yes, the followers of Ulta are like, oh, we need to reconsecrate it. The
Holy water
holy
vial.
water. And can I get you guys to make me a group religion check?
No, I don't want to do that.
I'm so bad at
I'll
it.
use my last
Can I,
bill for
can I
success.
have advantage because the god spoke to me?
Yes, I will give you advantage because you are Ulta's chosen now.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Very nice.
Which is a 19.
19.
I got a 10.
10.
So God spoke to you and you literally couldn't identify it because you're so bad at religion.
Yep.
Yep, okay, excellent.
Big Daddy God.
15.
15, very good.
8.
8. That's enough. You guys, with the holy water, reconsecrate this area. Ubdao channels his divine energy through you, and you manage to remove the...
Disco lights that are under the table.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, no.
Never mind. All right, whatever.
They're green
Whatever.
now, it's fine.
Whatever.
Oh no, it's pulsing. It's like a...
Yeah.
Pretty.
And you are now the chosen of Ubdao.
Oh.
But also, they tell you, this is excellent news. Return to Alistair with this wonderful
I don't
news.
want to talk to that guy.
Yeah. But you have found 2 spots that will be, although you can't turn one into an outpost, you can definitely turn this one into, and you've made valuable allies in that you want tribe. You return to Port Nyandaru after a few days. Pazana is incredibly happy with the report. You also, she says there was also strange news of like a missive was delivered. They don't know by who. You now realize it's by the Yuan-ti who are like, we don't want to, you might shoot us still, so we don't want to, but they have found the remains of your other scout groups who were dispatched by the raiding Yuan-ti groups. And you've managed to successfully do the job you were paid for. So you get the 200 from Pazana and another 100 to make it for your good work. You also get 100 from Alistair. And from the last place, there were some gold bars in the shrine, which total up to 1,000 gold. That one has to be split.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're the chosen of Uptown now, I guess, Cole. That is actually a story reward.
You're just going to start collecting gods.
Yes, I'm going to collect gods now.
I hope you guys enjoy that.
Thank
you. Yeah, you have done well for the city of Port Nyanzaru. We'll see how much this is going to pay off in the following weeks.
I think Ada might stay around for a little bit longer.
Yeah, there's some money to be made here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for playing along, and thank you to everyone who watched the show. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think we were running a little bit faster on that last one, but that's what you have to do when you have to cram these two mini missions. Thank you guys so much, and bye-bye.
Thanks, Alec. See ya.